Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Drunk Tank T-shirt. Buy today at roosterteeth.com/store. Holy shit, it's awesome!
Hey. This is for the podcast. Remember?
Don't talk to me like an idiot. I know what I am doing.
Welcome to the spooky drunk tank.
The Halloween podcast.
We used that about a month too late, yeah. Is that a new entry, or have you been sitting on that?
It's relatively new. It's only from July 7th.
That sounded like the Addams Family interpretation of the Red versus Blue theme song.
I like it.
With a little bit of Arby and the Chief thrown in there. Did you catch that?
No, I didn't.
The very beginning.
The
yeah.
very beginning.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, sure.
Maybe I shouldn't have used it then.
Was it Microsoft Sam and Microsoft Mike, I think?
Are you feeling competitive?
No, just more of other people's music.
Oh, no.
Original content.
That's not what we're talking about. It's from another Machinima series called Arby and the Chief, which is it started off as Master Chief sucks at Halo.
Yeah.
And then kind of morphed into... It had a kind of interesting run. I believe it's over now. John CG is the name of the guy who makes it. Digital Fear. And he started off as just action figures, where he would use the action figures from that Joyride made, right?
Was it the Joyride action
Yeah,
figures?
it was the original Joyride action figures. And then he had one that was Master Chief, one that was Arbiter, and it was all about how Master Chief sucks at playing Halo. Pretty funny. He had this huge controller sitting on his lap. Then it morphed into that like action figure theater mixed with machinima. Then went from that to action figure theater with machinima with a lot of live action stuff as well. I mean, technically, I guess you could say the action figure stuff was live action, but it was
No, yeah, I saw.
a lot heavier live action towards the
I
end.
loved it in the actual live action stuff. Anytime a human was talking, his head would bob like crazy. Like, that was a big deal.
Well, that's how everyone talks, right?
Exactly.
I think so. In my world, they do.
So, how's everyone doing? Everyone recovered from Thanksgiving?
Hey, welcome
Yeah.
to the drug tank.
Doing great.
There we go. Now everyone's got the energy.
Now, the
That was it. That
informative
was the
part
moment.
of the podcast is now officially over.
Okay. Whoa, man, that took a whole 2 minutes.
I had a great Thanksgiving.
I also had a great Thanksgiving.
Mine was pretty good.
Jeff and I had the same Thanksgiving.
We did. I was invited over to the Burns house for Thanksgiving. I think that makes my 5th Thanksgiving with your family.
Is that true?
Yeah. Not even the last couple years.
Fifth in a
but-
row? Or?
No, 5th total in the last 10
okay.
years. It's like my surrogate family.
So you're
I
back-
get to watch Burnie get a little drunk and then get browbeaten by women all night long.
Pretty much. Because my wife lives in the same town as her sister and her mother. And it's when they get together. You ever see Clash of the Titans?
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
Are you the owl?
Which part?
Yeah. If you steal their eye at the end of the night, then they lose it completely.
I learned one thing from Thanksgiving this year is whatever you do, don't throw a woman's gravy away.
That's not a
Seriously.
metaphor either.
No.
Just, like literally,
Literally.
don't throw away their gravy. I decided to clean up after Thanksgiving dinner.
Which I thought was admirable of you.
Jesus, I know. I mean, it's like with you guys. Whenever I clean up around here, everyone just stands around watching me clean something up. Jason's the worst about that.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Yeah, when if I say, "Hey, Jason, I need to sweep up this dust. Can you get the dustpan for me?" and he comes, he goes, "Sure," and he gives me the dustpan. He hands it to me.
One time at the Buda office, you asked me for the broom, and I laughed at you.
That's true. We'd been there for like a year and a half, and you didn't know we had a broom.
So where's the broom? Gus goes, "Ha ha ha, broom." We don't have one of those.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Anyway, so I threw out the gravy, and I was told that they wait all year for that gravy.
And that leftovers were now useless without the gravy was the best part.
And I found a packet of the stuff they used to make the gravy. It's like that 69-cent packet you can get at the grocery store.
McCormick's brown gravy.
So
my God.
I secretly mixed it up while they were complaining and said, "Oh, no, here, I found some. I didn't throw it out. Joke's on you." And so now they're all happy.
It was pretty funny.
It's like dealing with a little kid.
Kind of.
Oops. Just kidding.
We'll go later.
I made my fried jalapeno turkey just for Jeff and his wife.
I thank you so much. It was as good as I remembered it being.
Wow, didn't you have to go out and buy like a whole new fryer and everything for that?
I did,
I wasn't aware of that part.
because I had gotten rid of it.
I feel guilty now. I didn't know that he had thrown his apparatus away.
Well, I was glad to do it again. All in all, that was a $140 turkey when it was all said and done. But
So you're just going to back that out of Jeff's paycheck, right?
yeah, that's just startup costs, though.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be cash positive on turkeys going forward. I'm pretty sure.
Until you throw away the the apparatus in the spring.
Well, I'm a lot better at managing it. The first time I did it, I wasn't good about managing it because you end up with about 5 quarts of used oil.
What do you do with that after you're done?
You put it back in the containers, and then you read online over and over again, if you're me, can I reuse this? And never being comfortable with the fact that you can reuse it. But you have to be able to reuse it, right?
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Because it's food. You know what I mean?
I'd reuse it. Fuck
How
it.
do you dispose of that much like cooking oil once you're ultimately done with it and you can't reuse it? You just
Sink?
like pour,
Sink.
No.
pour it down the storm drain?
Neighbor's backyard.
No, what you do is you take it to an oil change place after hours and you just set it like on the front door with a $20 bill or something like that. Well, no, but you don't dump it down a storm drain or anything like that. I don't know. I always have I have issues with that, and I have issues with paint. I never know what to do with cans of paint.
Oh, yeah. Just give them to my wife. They'll get used.
What do you do with that?
Well, if it's latex paint, it's water-based. So theoretically, there's no environmental impact if you just like dump it in your neighbor's lawn, right?
I see fish swimming in my paint all the time.
Yeah, and they look happy.
Yeah, they seem fine.
They're brightly colored, and they match. Yeah, I don't know.
This is like the environmental responsibility drunk tank.
Well, it is a problem. Like, we had that issue with the lawnmower where I couldn't throw away my lawnmower. What do you do?
Oh shit! It's got a battery in it.
I tell you what you do. You do what I do. You take it to Salvation Army on Sunday when they're not open. Put it on the front door.
Didn't you once leave a sink at Habitat for Humanity and they didn't want it?
Dan was remodeling his bathroom. This is like 5 years ago. Dan was remodeling his bathroom, and he asked me to help him out. And so we pulled out his old sink, and he wanted to donate it, because Dan's a really cool guy about that kind of stuff. He's super green and whatnot. And he wanted to donate it to Habitat for Humanity, but there was a little rust around the ring area at the bottom. And so we go to give it to him, and they go, yeah, we're not going to take that. It's got rust on it. It was a perfectly usable sink. You could have just wiped it away. And Dan goes, okay, cool. So we walked around the back of Habitat Humanity, and they had like a 6-foot tall fence. And Dan goes, whoop, and just threw it over the fence.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll show you.
So they went from a slightly rusty sink to a broken sink.
Did it really? Did it break?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Well, I guess he showed them.
Yeah, he did.
You know, while we're recording this and we're talking about the $140 turkey, I want to bring up something that happened. I want to bring up something that happened on a business level for us. Did you guys happen to catch Jeff's $3,000 typo that he made?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So he sent out these discount codes for people who have ordered products from the Rooster Teeth store. As we get close to the holidays, we think, hey, we'll give you a discount if you want to buy something more for the holidays. It's a nice little, reward / marketing thing that we do.
Jeff is starting to cry right now, by the way.
It's been a long 5 days for Jeff. I'll just say that.
How many emails? It's a lot of emails. We don't do any kind of bulk email.
It's
one thing we do a year.
It's like every user on the site.
And it comes with like a little Christmas card that's drawn by Luke and all that.
Yeah.
And I think it costs us about $3,000 to send out all those emails.
It's exactly what it costs.
We do it through a marketing company so that people can opt out if they don't want that kind of stuff, And, we want to do it officially. So we pay this company about $3,000 to do this one email blast. Jeff made a typo.
It's the single most stressful moment of the year for me. Let me just say that.
send?
Every year when I have to send this message. I'm paralyzed with fear that I'm going to fuck it up. And so I spend about 3 days just reading over the same email every time, and then going into the store back end and making sure that the coupon codes are correct. It's a whole process. And I had, in my defense, I had Griffin read it, and then I had Matt Hullum, who also works in this company and who is in charge of those kinds of things, our designer. I had him proof it as well, and they both signed off on it.
Did you have Brandon proof it?
No, I didn't.
Or how about Jack for
I didn't
grammar?
have Brandon or Jack proof it.
And so what happened?
Well, it sent successfully.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. And
It's funny how success can be measured on so many levels.
Yeah. Well, I guess I was using the previous year's email as a template for format wise, and I left the date the expiration date in the email as January 31st, 2009. The code actually expires January 31st, 2010. And I found out very quickly when I started to receive thousands of emails from people letting me know that the date was wrong.
That's the thing about proofreading, is that you can proofread it all day long and have people in this office look at it.
Yep.
As soon as you put it on the internet, they'll find it.
Yeah.
Instantaneously, someone will find it.
If you got that email and you're listening to this podcast and you're confused by it, that is a typo. Your code will work until January 31st.
But feel free to
2010.
email Jeff.
Yeah, feel free
about
to email me and say wacky stuff like, ha, 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 did Caboose send the email this year? Because that didn't get old after the 300th time.
You sound bitter.
It was just I spent most of my holiday when I wasn't at Bernie's house. I spent my holiday on my laptop apologizing to customers.
Do you have a form letter?
No.
Oh, wow. So you
everybody
manually-
got a manual email from me.
Wow.
They deserved it. And now Bernie gets to hold a $3,000 typo over my head for the rest
Well,
of
just
my
think
life.
about it like this: if 150 people buy DVDs, then
Yeah.
they almost pay for your typo.
Yeah. So,
That's gotta feel good.
Then
That
we'll be
feels
cash
great.
positive after that.
And I thought briefly about sending a retraction explanation email, but that would have been another $3,000 email. So I decided.
So it's
against it.
$3,000 every time you send a blast?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we could just do the whole like BCC field thing, but that doesn't seem like a good way to do
I
that.
think you know. Yeah, it's a long BCC field.
I worked at a company one time where a guy sent out a notification to all the customers on the service. It was an ISP, and so we're talking potentially thousands of customers, and he put everybody in the CC field and had sent out everybody's email address
Nice.
to
Wow.
everybody
Nice.
else. And then what was really fun about that is people started replying, and it just started to snowball.
Wow.
And then people started replying, telling other people not to reply to everybody on the list.
Oh, my God.
Awesome.
And it was horrific, and it brought down the mail server at one point. And there was all this,
Whoa.
and this was pretty early on, when all this stuff was kind of new, and nobody really knew how do we not accept messages in regard to this message.
Right.
So it was a problem.
I remember once when we worked at that old tech support place, there was an ISP in Mississippi whose mail server started acting slow. We're getting a lot of calls from people who were like, yeah, I got it. Someone sent me an email an hour ago and I still haven't received it. And then throughout the day, we just kept getting calls like this. And eventually I got a call from someone who was like, yeah, my friend in California sent me an email and I still haven't received it. And I said, yeah, and we know. This mail server's kind of slow. And he goes, it might be because, he goes, I don't know, maybe I'm not getting my friend's email because he sent me a large attachment with it. This is back when everyone had dial-up. This was a dial-up ISP. And I was like, oh, really? How big was the attachment your friend sent me? He goes, 2 gigabytes. There's also the era when everyone had 10 gigabyte hard drives.
So the guy,
And
that one email crashed the
email,
mail server?
Yeah, was clogging up the entire email server for the whole ISP.
That must have taken a week to send.
I was like, I have no idea. It's boggling to me to this day what was sent in that email.
Yeah, what would he have sent that was 2 gigabytes back then?
It was like 1998,
Jeez.
That's what he sent, was the entire year.
He sent a wrap-up of the 1997 internet in the zip file.
Now, I got an email once from, I made friends with the director of The Wizard, because we did an event here in Austin with Ain't It Cool News, and we had Fred Savage out, and I became friends with the director of the guy.
Name drop.
Again on the
And,
podcast.
he's gone on and since directed like a lot of TV stuff. He did a lot of Malcolm in the Middle, and he's doing a lot of 30 Rock now.
Fred Savage?
No. Fred Savage does Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
He's talking about the director of The Wizard. His
Director of
friend
The
whose
Wizard.
name he can't remember.
It's Todd Holland is the guy's name. And he
How good of a friend are you? Do you guys hang out on the weekends?
when I was in LA, I saw him.
Are you friend in,
And
in
your
the
does
sense
he come
that
over to your parents' house and
you
y'all
told
like,
him you
drink
were a
Kool-Aid?
big fan, and he was like, "Hey, thanks, I really appreciate that," and then he gave you a business card.
They're writing a spec script for the
and
Wizard
then you
too.
went home to your diary, and you were like, "Dear diary, Todd and I are best friends. He knows my name."
That's cool. I'm not going to finish my story.
I want to
Whatever.
hear it. I want to hear it. Jeff took it too far. I want to hear it.
So anyway, he directed an episode of 30 Rock, and he sent out an email blast to just everyone in his address book that said, "Hey, check out my episode of 30 Rock." And same sort of deal. He accidentally forgot to put everyone in the BCC.
Nice.
So I have Tina Fey's email, Alec Baldwin's email, and all
Nice.
these other people on the show.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He directed the Generalissimo episode
Yeah.
of 30
Did he
Rock.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Dude, that's one of the best episodes.
Yeah, he was nominated for an Emmy for that episode too.
Yeah.
That was a great episode.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's like, oh,
Hey.
and then he immediately responded, "Please do not use these emails for anything bad."
Hey, next time you're hanging out with Todd, like Saturday or whenever you guys get together for bowling or whatnot, tell him Gus and I are a big fan of that episode.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, he's actually directing a new series on Fox called Sons of Tucson. It's a new show that's being picked up next spring. So yeah, I almost worked on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Next time you hang out with him, ask him for me, why did he need to email Tina Fey to remind her to watch 30 Rock?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was just like, hey, I was like, hey, I
Hey,
had fun
Tina,
on the
I
show.
just directed you yesterday in this episode. I think you'll really like it. Check it out. Tell your friends.
But it was pretty funny. Like immediately after, he was like, please do not use these emails for evil.
By the way, I posted your email on the Ain't It Cool News boards.
Gus and I are both trying something independently, oddly at the same time, that is fucking odd for us and strange ground. You want to talk about that at all, Gus?
Yeah,
Well, now you have to.
It had an impact on that email I sent, I'll tell you that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't
And
think
the fact you're bringing it up like that makes me kind of sad.
I don't think Jeff or I have had a drink for over a week at this point. You've been going a little longer than I have.
Yeah, I'm going on 9 days. I think.
I think today's my 7th day.
We both quit drinking at the same time and didn't know. We didn't tell each other or coordinate it. I guess they have weird parallels when it comes to alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we both quit drinking at the same time. And I was painfully sober when I sent that email, and I think that was part of the reason I was distracted.
Here's another parallel. I don't give a shit about doing this.
Anyway, it sucks.
Really, you're not drinking?
No.
Why?
Video games are a lot easier when you're not drunk.
That's totally true, by the way.
You have to explain this.
Why am I not drinking?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
What does that mean? You having a problem?
I had a good, 16 years or so of drinking every day.
That's a good streak.
And
Just 28.
all right, maybe it was more than 16 years. But I think it's time for a break. I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's more. You want to go any deeper with this? You want to get on the couch here? You want to lay down?
I mean, what do you want me to tell you? As an
What's your
alcoholic
story?
or something?
Oh, I'm just broke. I can't spend money on booze.
You want money? I give you some money for booze.
No, I'm good.
So this is just the tank at this point, right?
Yeah, this is just the tank. We'll call it the Jack tank.
There we go. Wait, what?
I'm not done forever.
Friends of Tom Holland tank.
I don't think I'm done forever. I'd like to drink again.
No,
I think about it a lot.
You aspire to drink again?
I do. But I just want to make sure I'm not, killing myself or
I had a
control.
similar concern 2 or 3 years ago, and I went to the doctor, and they had all kinds of tests done on me, like ultrasounds on my kidneys and my liver, and I got the whole diagnostic write-up. And after they were done, they came back to me and they were like, "Are you sure you drink?" They're like, "All your internal organs look perfectly fine and healthy." And I was like, "All right," and that was the worst thing they could have ever told me.
No,
So
same
I
with
went
me.
on a fucking bender after that.
I had a thing where I got really sick and I couldn't explain it, and I went to the doctor and I got a full gamut of tests run, and he was like, "You are the picture of perfect health. There's nothing wrong." And I was like, "What about the kidneys and the liver?" And he's like, "No, they look great." After I quit drinking, I got really sick for a couple days. I don't know if that's, that could just be coincidence. But so I went to the doctor last week and had him run all the tests again, and they were like, "Yeah, you look great. You're totally healthy." And I was like, "Yes, I could start." Oh wait, I probably should. Continue to take a break. Yeah. So.
Are you having DTs or anything like that?
No, I had a very boring couple days. I'll tell you this: I realized why I drink alcohol. I mean, A, it's delicious, but B, life is fucking boring without alcohol. Seriously, you know what I'm talking about, right, Gus?
Yeah.
God damn, you just watch a clock tick, 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 tick.
Seriously?
Tick, slowly dying.
See, I don't drink all that much.
Oh man,
I drink at holiday parties and things like
Oh,
that.
really?
What you do is legendary.
At Gus's house where I got.
Oh my god.
see,
man.
I drink.
I had to move out of that house after that.
I heard you had a party recently, and I noticed I wasn't invited to your most recent party at your new place.
I haven't had
He
a
hasn't had
party.
a party.
Oh, I thought you said you had a party.
Oh, he had his family over for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I,
trust me, there's no party there.
Here's a typical day for me would be I drink a little bit at lunch, right? 2 or 3 beers at lunch or a couple mixed drinks while we're out, and then maybe a drink in the afternoon before I go home from work, and then a couple drinks before Millie goes to bed, and then when Millie goes to bed, I start drinking. And
You start drinking.
yeah, you do that 7 days a week for. My mom's gonna listen to this
For 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks, and you start to feel a little haggard. So
See, I'm the opposite of that because I will buy beer when I have a party at my house, and I always buy just a little bit too much beer, and then that beer will be in my refrigerator for 6 months.
I have gone no. I have gone to your house before and been served a beer that had rust rings on the top from
Yep.
the cap because it had been in your cooler for years, I guess.
I remember that. I remember that beer.
when we go into your liquor cabinet, we have to you can blow a cloud of dust off all your bottles.
You have to be sure when you get a beer at Bernie's house, if it's in a bottle, that you don't drink it out of the bottle. You have to pour it into a glass, just for sanitary sake.
Yeah, so you don't get tetanus from it.
I actually that was a big test for me when I went to your house for Thanksgiving because it's like a holiday and it's festive, and I was about to spend 4 hours with Bernie's family.
I bought Lone Star just for
Bought
you.
Lone Star just for me, and I didn't partake. My wife got hammered though. What a lush!
Well, you had to drive home.
I did. That's the first time in my life I was a designated driver.
Man, it's gonna be a great day for you once Millie gets a driver's license.
Oh God.
Jeez. She's even a built-in designated driver.
Yeah.
So how long will this last?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Sounds like a bet coming up.
You're not going to get preachy and shit, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
No. I still like alcohol a lot. I can't wait to get back to it. I just feel like, you gotta every once in a while take stock and take a break. Mix things up a bit, right?
No, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think going from binge drinking to complete cold turkey, that's healthy.
Should I step it down?
Fuck moderation. You gotta go all out of moderation, right?
I'm an all or nothing kind of guy.
It's either off or it's on. You're either drinking or
It's
you're
true.
not. It's binary.
just
switch.
just like your liver. Your liver will probably just shut down. It'll go, well, My job's done. I'm no longer needed, clearly. I'm out of here.
Hey,
Or he does a lifetime's worth of work in 30 years, and that's it.
speaking of, not to change the subject away from my embarrassing, I am embarrassed to quit drinking, by the way. That's kind of weird. I'm sad about it. But segueing artfully away from that, back towards Jack's pretend celebrity friends, Gus and I, for the last 2 days, have had a kind of a weird celebrity sighting.
Yeah, it's we keep running into Walton Goggins.
I don't know if
who played Shane on The Shield.
you would recognize him if you saw him. I mean, you'd know him immediately. He
He
does
was
a lot
in
of
Shanghai Noon, I think.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
and he was in like House of a Thousand Corpses, and he's had some small parts.
Yeah, he's been on CSI and
He's
other
directed
stuff.
some like short films, hasn't he? Or is that someone else? I'm thinking?
No, you might be thinking of someone else.
Anyway, he I guess is in town for filming Predators because they're filming that right now in town. And for the last 2 days, every time Gus and I leave the office, he's downstairs like getting coffee or hanging out by the Japanese restaurant. And we have both had this monologue of whether we should say, "Hey, we're big fans," or not.
Are you a big fan?
Yo, absolutely.
Yeah, The Shield is probably up there with like one of my top favorite TV shows.
Yeah,
of
it's
all
in my
time.
top 5 probably.
It's definitely in my top 5. It might be up there number 1. It's pretty close.
Yeah,
I don't know. My rule of celebrities is, you can shake their hand, say, "Hey, I'm a fan," and that just leave it at that.
I wouldn't even want to do that. I wouldn't want
Really?
to shake his hand or any of that. I would kind of like say like, "Hey, dude, I thought you were really good in The Shield."
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I don't think. Nothing's wrong with that.
I just don't like approaching people.
Yeah, like
The
the
dude probably just wants to be left alone. He
Yeah,
just wants
the
to
first day we saw
smoke
him, he
his
had like his
cigarette.
iPod headphones on, and he was smoking. And I was like, yeah, just keep walking. And then like I saw him this morning when I was getting coffee, and he was like using his MacBook at the coffee shop, and I was like,
But if you saw James Franco outside right now, you immediately would go up to him, right?
Not necessarily.
I don't know.
Really?
We just a couple of weeks ago, Gus and I saw the dude from Office Space. We didn't talk to him.
Which
Oh
one?
yeah.
Well, that was weird too because he pointed at me.
Yeah, that was weird. Him and his hot girlfriend both pointed at
They
you.
were walking. We were walking back to the office with beer. It was during DVD production. What is that guy's name? He was on Drew Carey's show.
I'm looking it up.
He does a lot of voiceover
played
work.
Not Dean Bahar.
Yeah, Oswald. That's his.
Yeah. No, Dean Bahar is
Diedrich Bader?
Diedrich Bader.
Diedrich Bader, yeah. He and his like mega hot girlfriend were walking down the street, and Gus and I were walking towards him right outside the office. And he looked at me and he goes, "Hey," ha, 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 and he pointed at me and started laughing and turned back to his girlfriend and was like, "Ha, ha, ha."
Oh no, I guess that must be his wife. Apparently, he's married.
Or wife.
So-
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, wife. Totally his wife.
Let's
Definitely.
hope so, right?
Yeah, definitely his wife. And they just kept on walking. It was weird. So I was something about me carrying beer was amusing to them. I guess.
They're like, look, tattoos.
His
wife's hot.
Yeah, she was pretty. That's not. I'm kidding. That's totally the woman I saw.
Wow.
So it's funny you mentioned James Franco. Why'd you pick James Franco, Jack? Any
Oh, just
reason?
because we were watching those videos, or Jeff was watching the video earlier of James Franco on As the World Turns. Is that what it is?
General
No, it's
Hospital.
General Hospital. So good.
I guess he's doing a stint on General Hospital, and the other day I was in the checkout line. And I guess his character in General Hospital, his character's name is Franco, which is even better. And I was in the checkout line at the grocery store. You know, they have like all those little soap opera magazines at the checkout. And there was one, I think it was Soap Opera Digest, and it had James Franco's face, and he was surrounded by all these hot chicks, and it just said, "Who will Franco sleep with?" And he had like that smarmy, like little mustache on, and like a sneer on his face. It was fucking awesome.
How bizarre.
I mean, I told Jeff, if I was James Franco, I would buy as many of those magazines as I could and like wallpaper my house with them.
So who approaches who in that scenario? Does General Hospital just approach everybody saying, "Hey, if you want to be on General Hospital, you can absolutely come on General Hospital," or does James Franco go, "You know what? I want to be on a soap opera"?
I think James Franco goes, "You know what? I want to be in a soap opera.
He was on one before, right?
I'm a funny fucking guy.
He had
I
a
want to be in a
start,
soap opera."
didn't he?
Did he?
I think so.
I don't know, but it makes me like him a lot more. It makes me want to watch. I think you can watch day-old soap operas on Hulu.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
The only thing we just saw like a clip on YouTube.
You
So
should
good.
you should link that in the dump. It's pretty funny.
Was Pineapple Express this year, or was that last year?
It was last year.
Damn.
Was it really?
Yeah.
See, I would say he would almost be worthy of a nomination for his part in Pineapple
He
Express.
is hands down the
Didn't-
best part of that movie.
Wasn't he nominated for a Golden Globe
For that?
for that role?
No, he got nominated
Role?
for Milk, didn't he?
No, I didn't see him.
That would make more sense.
You think so?
Yeah, that would be something you would tend to get nominated for. Although, doesn't Golden Globes have that, like, comedy category?
Yeah.
He's about to. He's reuniting with Danny McBride, who he's in Pineapple Express with, to do a medieval drug movie called High Court. I think is what it's called.
Oh, I thought it was called Your Highness.
Oh, Your Highness. That's right, Your Highness.
So
I'm looking forward to that.
You know, I kept thinking when I was watching V.
No, he was nominated for a Golden Globe for Pineapple Express.
There you go. Well deserved.
There you go.
Did he win?
No, just nominated.
Who won?
It's all who you know.
You don't know, huh? It's all politics.
Politics. Yeah. A bunch of bullshit.
No, the Golden Globes, that's the one that Jim Carrey would win every year and then never get nominated for an Academy Award. Like, he got nominated for he won for Man on the Moon, and he won, I think, for Eternal Sunshine. And neither of those even got nominated for Academy Awards.
That's a shame, because Eternal Sunshine's a great fucking movie.
That's probably the best movie that came out that year.
James Franco lost to Colin Farrell for a movie called In Bruges.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was with...
In Bruges.
In Bruges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Sorry.
Supposed to be good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Ray Fiennes is in that one.
Not a big Colin Farrell fan.
No?
No, not really. Doesn't do it for me.
He was actually the only good part about that Daredevil movie. He played Bullseye, and he was actually really good.
I didn't like him at all in that movie.
Really?
No, not in the least.
Daredevil, wow.
I never
No,
saw
that movie was
Daredevil.
terrible, but he was... him and John Favreau, he played, I guess, Daredevil's buddy.
You know what? Yeah, he played
Now he plays Iron Man's buddy.
the fat dude.
Smiley?
The other lawyer. He's got a goofy
Happy.
name.
Happy.
Stinky. Happy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on record as saying I didn't see Daredevil when it came out. I'm a huge comic book guy. I've been reading comic books since I was 6, and it seemed like a travesty, and so I refused to see it, and it got horrible reviews, and I abstained from that movie because I didn't want the good name of Daredevil to be sullied. And then about 3 years after it came out, it was on HBO, and I sat down and watched it, and it was not as bad as everyone said it was.
Well, that was right after Affleck did Geely or whatever. And
Geely, yeah.
It was just like it was popular to rip on Ben Affleck
Sure.
and everything he does.
It was
still kind of is.
It was
right now.
not a good movie.
No,
but it
not
was,
at all.
It was definitely not as bad as that people made it out to be.
Man,
Yeah.
I had to watch Jiggly on a flight from Newark to Puerto Rico once. That was the longest fucking flight in the world.
It was every time Jennifer Lopez come on screen, did everybody go? "Ah!"
Well, every time I would land back in Puerto Rico, as soon as the plane touched down, everyone on every flight would always start cheering and clapping.
I love that.
That's pretty awesome. Why not,
It
dude?
was a little unsettling.
Pilot did a good job.
Yeah, I guess
Give him
so.
a round of applause.
It's like
Kept you alive.
It's like if Walton Goggins was flying the plane. It's like, I appreciate your work. I really enjoy what you do.
Good job.
Thank you. Good job.
Just say, when you're walking out to the cockpit, you say, hey, thank you. That's it. Goodbye and thank you. Yeah, I want to correct us before we get a lot of emails.
Okay.
The character that Favreau plays in Daredevil is Foggy.
Foggy, that's
The
it.
character he plays in Iron Man is Happy.
That's it.
Happy Hogan.
Happy Hogan.
Have you seen this promotional image for Iron Man 2?
I have seen that.
Coming out, I guess it's got a release date, May 7th.
Fucking awesome.
They
I love Iron Man.
They put the poster up yesterday too. I think I haven't seen it yet, but is that what you've got? Hey, look at that.
When I saw the article posted, I think I saw it on Dig. It was posted there and other places as Iron Man 2 poster with first look at War Machine. Haven't we seen War Machine's first look about 8 times now?
Yeah,
he
no
was
kidding.
at Comic-Con. They showed footage at Comic-Con.
Serious footage, like him with a Gatling gun. And
Oh, I missed it. So
oh, you did? It was
yeah.
cool.
You had friends at the front of the line.
Yeah. We had our buddies from Ain't It Cool who I got to tag along in their interview with Jon Favreau.
Who I work with Ain't It Cool, and I didn't even get involved. So whatever.
So that was pretty cool. It was cool to meet him.
You get to stare at Scarlett Johansson's ass, right?
I did get to stare at Scarlett Johansson's ass.
It
That
was like
pretty
you,
cool.
Sam Rockwell, and John Favreau.
Yeah, we just seen Moon.
ogling her.
I just seen Moon, and Sam Rockwell's like wandering around.
I would never wash my eyes again.
No shit.
I haven't, so it's funny you say that. You know, I feel bad. The Jon Favreau IMDb photo is fat Jon Favreau, and Jon Favreau is this weird guy where it's just up and down with him.
He's got to be doing damage to his body.
No.
With how much it goes back and forth.
No.
He goes from like ripped to ripped. That can't be healthy.
Am I that bad? Tell me that. Am I that bad?
Let me. No, that's like Jack.
I'll,
No.
I'll have to link dump that. What is that? His IMDb
Just his
profile
IMDb.
photo?
His
Photo.
IMDb photo.
Okay.
And then, they have a little film strip here of all different photos of him. It looks like a different guy in every photo.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Elf when he was the doctor in Elf, and I was like, "Oh man, Favreau, you put on some weight." And
You know what he looked his worst in probably was the breakup.
Yeah.
He was bald and round. It was not a good look for him.
And then, he did some other thing with the For Christmas one or whatever that was with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. And he was huge, like UFC, ripped again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That guy should do some kind of book. You know what I
He
mean?
looked-
About-
It reminds me
he
of
was in Rocky Marciano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Sean Astin in 51st Dates.
Oh yeah,
Sean Astin's role in 51st Dates is one of the funniest roles I've ever
that
seen.
weird lisp he has throughout the whole movie.
He always had the mesh shirts on. He's fucking awesome in that film.
And who would have known that Jon Favreau was going to turn out to be one of the best directors
No kidding.
in the U.S.?
No kidding.
I mean, he didn't even direct Swingers.
No, but it makes you wonder how much input he had. How much of that was him and how much of it was Doug Liman.
Doug Liman, yeah.
Yep.
Doug Liman's done some other stuff. He did Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith's a great movie.
Didn't he do The Bourne Identity, too?
He did Bourne Identity, yeah.
Yeah,
He
the
didn't do
first
any of the
one.
other ones. And he did something that just came out that was not good, though.
Oh, really?
Jumper, right? He did Jumper.
Oh, yeah, he did do Jumper.
Yeah.
Which I actually...
It was okay.
I watched that the other day, yeah.
It was okay.
It was all right.
Samuel Jackson was not good in that
No,
movie.
Sam Jackson was pretty rough in that one.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Go for it.
Samuel Jackson is rough in a lot of stuff. And he gets a lot of credit. Like, the internet seems to love Samuel Jackson. He wasn't good in Star Wars.
No.
He really was not good.
No. You just need one good, memorable, iconic role.
And for him, it was Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And that has been, like, going along the entire time.
He was pretty good in Goodfellas. And
Black Snake
small role he
Moan.
had.
Black Snake
Okay.
Moan, he was awesome in.
All right, I take it back what I just said. Because Black Snake Moan, he was awesome.
He was
Yeah, I haven't
incredible
seen
in
it.
that movie.
Yeah, we saw that. Speaking of Ain't It Cool Again, this is
Yeah.
going to be the theme for this podcast. We went to that Button-umathon that year
That's
and,
right.
saw Black Snake Moan.
And Craig, what's the name of the director? He also did Hustle and Flow. Craig something. Brewer, maybe?
Something
We're
like
going to come full circle here because now, what's his name from Hustle and Flow is now out of Iron Man.
Oh, yeah.
And Don Cheadle is going to be playing.
I heard he's out of Hustle and Flow too, as well.
Craig Brewer was the director.
Craig Brewer, okay.
And Terrence Howard is the name of the actor who played Rhodey in the first Iron Man, and now he's being replaced by
Replaced
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Who's an awesome actor.
Not enough stuff.
I think
I
they
agree.
traded up
He
with
was,
Don Cheadle.
He had a good run there where he was in Boogie Nights and Out of Sight or Out of Mind. Is that what it was called? What was that movie called? The J-Lo movie?
Out of
that everybody
Sight.
loved?
Out of Sight.
And he had a bunch of like a period there where he had a bunch of high profile roles and then just you don't hear from him very often anymore. It's a
I
shame.
think the last thing I saw him in was Hotel Rwanda.
God, he was fucking good in that
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
He was great in the Ocean's movies too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
well.
saw
People hate those movies, but I like them.
No,
The
people
second
hate.
one. The second one was
People
rough.
hate Ocean's 12.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
okay.
first one was all right.
The third one was okay too.
Yeah, 13 is actually really good.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
I dug it.
it was better than 12 for sure.
I just watched
Pacino was great.
an interesting Soderbergh movie the other day. I watched Girlfriend Experience.
Oh, how is that? I've been meaning to watch that.
It's really different. You know what I mean? And Soderbergh's really cool because he does stuff like highbrow, shitty shit, or I shouldn't say highbrow, but like really broad stuff like the Ocean's 13 and Ocean's 12.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do that stuff. But then he turns around and just kind of does whatever he wants, like Bubble and
Che.
Che, which
Oh.
funny story about that. But yeah, this Girlfriend Experience was pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen all of it. I watched some of it last night because
Yeah.
I had to watch Dragon Ball Evolution with my kid, and then I watched,
How was that?
to cleanse the palate. I started watching Girlfriend Experience.
I recently watched Land of the Lost with my kid, or about 30 minutes of it until I realized that is a gross, horrible movie for a 4-year-old to watch.
What is it?
Land of the
Land of the
Lost.
The
Oh,
Will,
it's
the Will
bad?
Ferrell one and
Yeah.
Danny McBride's in there.
There was a point in it where a mosquito lands on Will Ferrell and sucks all of the blood out of his body, and the mosquito is this big, it's like 80-pound balloon of blood, and then he pops it. And that was the point I had to turn it off. And I was like, all right, you probably shouldn't see this.
How do you get the blood back in his body?
He drank it.
He didn't. He just.
That's
factually-
inaccurate.
Yeah, it's not very. It's honestly not an accurate movie, but it was also not a good movie.
Yeah, there can always be stuff in you don't realize when you're watching a movie with a kid, and then all of a sudden there's way inappropriate
Surprise
stuff.
the shit out of you.
Yeah, not good.
That's a shame. If only they had some sort of rating system. I don't know. Let us know ahead
Well,
of
like
time.
some kind of warning
Yeah.
in the front of the movie. In the case of taking your kid to see Astro Boy, like I did, you just realize, oh, this is inappropriate because this is fucking terrible. And I'm exposing my kid to terrible, terrible stuff.
Well, he's a kid. He likes terrible stuff, right?
He loved it.
Yep.
Did he?
Absolutely loved it.
Speaking of terrible, Gus and I both watched Bruno this weekend.
Independently. of each
Independently
other.
again.
Man, that movie
What
was
a piece of shit.
horrible.
Really?
Like I thought.
Yeah.
I thought
Really?
maybe it'll be. I
Yeah.
thought maybe it'll be half as good as Borat, and
Right.
I'll be happy with that. No.
It was like it's incredible that the same person could be involved in both of those films. Bruno was such a travesty.
Like the narrative that they tried to weave into the story was just fucking terrible.
Like the Borat narrative wasn't great, and you realize they have to have some common thread, right? But the Bruno one was
Like, if you-
just atrocious.
Yeah, but at least with the Borat one, they kept the narrative that they were trying to weave in there to a minimum.
Yeah.
It was
I'd
just
say
way
half,
too much with
half
Bruno.
this movie was scripted plot, at least.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and not good. Not good.
Some of the Borat narrative stuff was really funny. Like when he
It was.
introduces his sister, that was funny.
None of the narrative Bruno stuff was funny.
No, not really.
Well, I didn't see it. I remember I left
I-
Borat, and I said, that movie's funny. Everyone's making a huge deal about what a new kind of comedy this is. nobody will be talking about this movie in 6 months, and it's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
When he makes his penis yell Bruno to the focus group, I actually laughed out loud.
Oh,
at
that was funny.
Yeah.
I laughed out loud at that too. That was definitely funny. There were a couple.
Here we go. Now they can start laughing.
There were a
Start
couple.
giggling.
There were a couple funny moments in it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't worth the hour.
Well, I heard the MMA scene is supposed to be really, really funny.
It's not. It's scary.
Okay.
It's not funny. The thing at the end. I guess he's talking about the UFC.
All right, well,
stuff.
don't
It's.
ruin it.
I didn't find it funny at all. I found it kind of sad and terrifying.
We caught a bunch of shit at the end of the podcast last week because Gus apparently just decided to drop a huge spoiler bomb about Modern Warfare 2.
No, fuck that. I mean, the game had been out for 2 weeks at that point. All bets are off.
Well,
I don't know if I agree with that.
the
2
complaints
weeks.
that we got are that, hey, I'm 14 and I'm getting this game for Christmas. I can't afford to
And
buy
you
it right
gave
now.
the major twist in
So-
in the storyline.
It's a bad guy.
All right.
Oh,
But hey,
come on.
hey, you gotta believe that. Hey, mark the time.
I got it.
From here on out, let it just be known though that if you're gonna listen to the Drunk Tank podcast, you're gonna get spoiled
Yeah.
at some point,
Well, don't say that. That's not true.
or there's a possibility you.
Wait,
can
why
get spoiled.
are 14-year-olds listening to the Drunk Tank?
That's my point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is some inappropriate language.
Who the fuck are you kidding? It's on the internet.
That's
Give me a
true.
break.
14-year-old's probably the oldest person listening to this.
Man, I've been playing Left 4 Dead 2. That is awesome.
I just got
Yeah.
a press release from Valve this morning saying that they've sold 2 million copies of Left 4 Dead 2 in the
2 million
first
copies.
in the first 2 weeks that it was out.
Let's
great.
do some quick
Wow.
math.
Does that include-
$60 a copy? 2 million copies.
Quick, Jeff, what is that?
120 million.
It's $120 million. Does,
Sorry.
I think 120,000.
that's $18 billion.
$1.2 billion.
Divided by 6.
Do that carry the 4? Do they? Now, does that include PC and 360?
Yeah, I think that was PC and 360.
Okay.
PC and 360.
Yep.
Jack, you
Interesting.
wanna-
But it doesn't
you wanna say that?
include any of the
And PS3.
the Black Friday sales.
Oh, it does not.
No.
Shit.
And I know
Interesting.
like Best Buy was selling
Or
Left
Cyber
4 Dead 2
Monday,
for
too, I
like
bet.
$35 on Black Friday.
Yeah, if I would have known Best Buy had Left 4 Dead 2 on sale for $35, I would have bought a copy.
Are you serious? They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Friday.
I had no idea.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Brandon, I was at a Best Buy on Black Friday.
Brandon had a journal about it.
Speaking of going to Best Buy, I had a weird thing where I watched Brandon on the site. I had Griffin and I wrapping up Fable 2. I endeavored not to talk about Fable 2 in this podcast because it's weird that I feel like I spent a lot of time talking and making comics about a game that's 2 years old now.
Well, in your
Almost.
defense, you do.
But it's true. But so Griffin and I were wrapping up Fable 2, and we wanted to find something else to play. And I started looking around, and the best thing I could come up with was Tales of Vesperia, which is a multiplayer MMO that got really good reviews. It came out last August. Got great reviews. So I went to Best Buy to buy it, and it was like the one game they didn't have at Best Buy. And I thought, that's weird. So I went to Game Crazy, and I asked the guy if he had it, and he goes, yeah, right. We can't keep that game in stock. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, I don't know what it is about that game, but anytime it comes in new or used, it's gone immediately. We have people call about it. He goes, I can call around to the other stores in town, but nobody's going to have it. This game is hard to find. I couldn't believe it. It was really weird. So I called the GameStop by my house. They didn't have it either. So,
Weird.
And this game's totally under my radar, Tales of Vesperia. Just
Really?
a multiplayer RPG. But so I bought it on Amazon because Amazon has everything. But I thought it was really weird that in like all the major game stores in Austin, you can't buy that game, and it's only a year old.
Looks like it's decently reviewed.
Yeah, I got an 8.5 on GameSpot, right?
Yeah.
And everywhere else I read got really good reviews too.
Namco Bandai.
Yeah,
Oh, very anime looking.
yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a
Are you going to start dressing up to come to work?
no,
Yeah, you want to wear a big sword on your back?
maybe.
So I was playing Fable 2 with Jeff because we were trying to get the doll catcher achievement, which you want to talk about this? I mean, this is going to be embarrassing for both you and
Yeah,
I.
it's pretty
but it's going to
embarrassing.
end up being more embarrassing for you, I think.
Okay.
Because we had to get together to trade dolls that you collect in Fable 2.
Yes, last night we met on Xbox Live.
Oh, you guys actually met? You guys,
Yes.
you were yelling at each other about that.
What?
But not being able to meet up online. Like, you claim that you'd never played online with Jeff, or at least not recently.
If
right?
I ever get online, I never see Jeff on
I
online.
remember why, when we were doing this last night through this process, I remember why Bernie and I don't play online together. I can't join an Xbox Live party with Bernie.
Nope.
I can't play games with Bernie.
You know-
Anytime I try to, I have this problem.
Now that you mention that, I used to have that problem also. But
Yep.
since I've moved and gotten the new ISP, I've not had that problem at all.
What's your ISP you have now?
I switched to Grande. Remember, we played
Yeah.
that Left 4 Dead 2 game, and I can hear you now, and I can party with you.
Yep.
Bernie
it's Time Warner.
Bernie had to switch Xboxes, and then we were fine.
I'm
But
a Switch.
It
I
was
got
like
Switch.
it was probably a half of an hour just to get into a game together and a party together.
Yeah.
Wow.
On Fable 2.
Fable's got a
sucked.
weird thing where if you're playing Fable 2 and your friends are playing Fable 2 as well, they just appear in your game. They're just wandering around. It's a representation of them. It's a orb that floats around with their icon on it, but you don't have to join their game or anything like that.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
That is.
Microsoft tends to do that with their first party stuff. Like with Halo 3 is the only game that has like the extra menu stuff. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, the party details.
Yeah. I wish they did that more often.
You know,
I agree.
I picked up Fable 2 last night because you fuckers talk about it so much.
Hey, it's working. I noticed Knuckles playing it the other day. I've seen that Gavin is about to start playing it.
Where'd you pick it up?
Huh?
What do you mean you picked it up?
Like you bought it?
I bought it, yeah.
You know, it's a game on demand.
Yeah, I realized that after I bought it and got home. I was like, sitting down in my house. I was like, wait a minute, I could have just downloaded this game.
Yeah, and I think it's way better because you don't have to switch out the disc or anything like that. I love that game on demand. I hope the next Xbox platform, I hope that's entirely downloaded games.
Me too.
I really do.
I'm sure GameStop does too.
Yeah. This portion of the podcast brought to you by GameStop. Brick and mortar stores. So we got in the game, and I interacted with Geoff and was trading the dolls with him. And
what do these dolls look like?
You were
They
playing
look
house?
like
look
the
like
heroes
dolls.
in the game.
They're like a 4-year-old's doll.
Yes.
Okay.
And you have to – and here's the way it works, is that there's heroes in the game, and they're main characters in the plot. You get dolls that are specific to your game. Like, I got the Hammer doll, and Hammer's a character in the game.
I got the Reaver doll.
Right. And your game, you will only get certain dolls, so you have to trade with other people in order to get this achievement. It's pretty unique, and it was fun just to go through the experience of getting that achievement because I've never had another one like that.
Yeah.
Well, another thing that you can do is that while you're interacting with the person, you can go in and check their stats as well, like what they've done in the game. So I decided to check Geoff's stats to see how long he'd played and what he'd done. Geoff, how many times do you have to have sex in the game to get that achievement?
25.
Okay, Geoff's had sex 78 times in the game. Would you like the breakdown of how Geoff has had sex in the game?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
25 times he's had marital sex. 32 times he's had unmarried sex. 36 times he's had sex with prostitutes.
To be
So
fair,
the 25 married sex, that was your obligatory sex.
to
for
be
achievement.
to be fair to Geoff, I only play with Griffin, and that's all Griffin. I'm like what's called her henchman, where I join her game, and then I
So
just
you
do
just
whatever
watch?
Griffin does. Yeah, and it'd go like, well, here's the prostitute thing is like this. I read about the achievement, and then we went out and we had sex with like 30 prostitutes, and the achievement never popped up. And then I realized you couldn't do it with a prostitute. You have to do it with your marital partner. So then we had to go and have sex 25 times with her husband while I watched, which is weird. So that's why about 60 of those were as a result of trying to get
So,
one
Were
achievement.
you behind a wall with like a little hole cut out watching?
I was in the closet.
If one of you has sex 25 times, then both of you get the achievement?
Yeah, we both. Yeah. Because the cool thing about that game is you have to get the achievement yourself or see someone else get
So
it.
can you both play as heroes, or does one of you have
No.
to be here and the other henchman?
If we had 2 boxes and 2 copies of the game, then we could both join as heroes over Xbox Live. But we played local, so it was her hero and my henchman.
I see.
Once again, we're going way too in-depth about a game that's been
Yeah.
out for a year and a half, but you can also join as a henchman with your save and get experience and all that. So when you go back,
Oh, well, that's cool.
yeah, so you can go back and you can get gold and experience.
I'm asking because I'm sure my wife's going to get into it, and I need.
Yeah, so she'll
Start sleeping with
So
prostitutes.
you just both create an account, use her account as the hero, and then you just be her henchman.
Okay.
Lego Indiana Jones 2.
Yeah, what's up?
That's what you should play. You
I
were
have
asking last week what you should play with your wife. Just play that.
I have it on my desk right now.
It's just a fun, goofy, smashing game, and
I'll play it.
you should play it.
All right.
Although it does have parts of it that are... The Lego series is weird. The Lego series always has like one achievement in there. Like, do this, do that, complete this, get 100% in the game. And then there's always one achievement. It's like, just play the game again. Like,
Yeah.
play the game in this particular way. And there's a quick play mode. And you have to go through and play every level on quick play. That's kind of annoying.
Especially
finish
after
it.
you've played all the other levels and
After
multiple times to find collectibles and shit.
Exactly right. I mean, I think Lego Star Wars 2, the complete one, because I played this with Jack, my kid Jack, and we had to play through that game, I think, 5 or 6 times.
That's a lot
completely
of playthrough
to get
right
all
there.
the
Do
achievements.
you know
in
how
it.
many hours that was?
No, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because replay is entirely different to kids.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack just loads it up and plays it all
Yeah.
the time,
A
Yeah,
level's probably 10 minutes though, and there's 6 levels per episode, 6 episodes, right?
Yes.
So-
On the flip side of that, I just finished Dragon Age Origins, and I think to get all the achievements in that game, you need like a minimum of 3 playthroughs.
Really?
Like 50 hours of playthrough.
Yeah, that's the same with Tales of Vesperia. I'm going to be interested to see if we can make it through. To 1,000 point that game, 3 playthroughs. They say it's about 130 to 150 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I just 1,000-pointed Assassin's Creed 2. First time I've 1,000-pointed a game in a while.
What was the last
unfortunately.
game before this one?
Maybe Godfather 2, honestly.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, that
it's
was
been a while.
Oh man.
I've done a few arcade games, but no full retails. So
Yeah.
I was very proud of that.
So you liked it, though, Assassin's Creed 2?
I liked it a lot.
Are you going to go back and play the first one?
Maybe. Is that on Games on Demand?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
If it is, I might. I don't know if I want to go out and buy it.
You
though.
could probably borrow it. I'm sure we all have copies
I
of
think
it.
That's
Jan has my copy of Assassin's Creed.
Dude,
fucking
fucking
Dan has
Dan-
my copy of Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect.
Dan has my copy of a bunch of things, too, now that you mention it.
God damn it.
Fucking that son of a bitch. We gotta go over to Dan's house and get our games back.
We should
I
run-
gave him like 8 games, and I don't even remember what they are.
Yeah. I think we met. Remember, we had dinner with him a couple weeks ago, and he was supposed to bring my games back, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loaned my brother-in-law a bunch of my older games. Actually, I started playing Portal because we had our Achievement Hunter community playdate thing last
right.
Friday, and I went out and bought the Orange Box, which I'd never had. And after our playdate, I started playing Portal by myself, and that game's a lot of
I
fun.
can't believe with all the hype you had never played
Wow,
it.
you'd never played it?
No, just
That
never.
seems weird to me too.
Yeah.
I just never had the game. That's like, all right.
It's totally your kind of game, too.
Oh, totally. Like that's like I've had a great time. I'm 3 achievements away from perfecting that, or at least the Portal section of Orange Box.
So I heard about this new game, Space Invaders.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
A lot of old games being talked about today.
Apparently, yeah. I'm looking forward to Pac-Man. I'm gonna work my way up to that. Is there anything coming out now?
Yeah,
between
yeah.
now and Christmas.
Saboteur.
This week, the Avatar game comes out, and then next week, Saboteur.
I don't know how I feel about Avatar.
I think the game looks okay.
I'm excited for Saboteur.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? I mean, isn't that going to kind of spoil the movie if people are playing the game a month
If
before the movie comes
if it's
out?
anything like the Up game, probably not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
you wait
those
for the
games
giant
normally
snake
have-
scene.
Or Ratatouille. Ugh.
Yeah.
They normally have like other stories.
Ratatouille ruined the movie in a totally different way.
That game was so bad.
Pretty bad.
I
never played it.
I was so mad at that game. I 1000 it because I wanted to know I never had to touch the game again. I want to know I can wash my hands with this game and never see it
So what was
again.
so
I've
bad
done that.
about 1,000 pointing it?
It was like it was so difficult. Like there were certain things that were so impossible to do. I would literally got to the point of frustration and throwing controllers. And it's a kid's game.
It's like platforming stuff, and a big thing I think that I remember as being difficult is you had a thing where like you get a little umbrella, like a little drink umbrella, because you're a rat, and you would use that to kind of parachute from one part of the level to the other. But you were drifting, and you didn't have a whole lot of control over it, like that kind of thing. And you're trying to land on a little platform while you're drifting halfway across the map, and you missed it by a pixel. Spend the next 10 minutes getting back in
Yeah.
the position
And
where you
they
can try
also
it again.
they had
Space
like
Chimps is kind of
they
like
had
that.
like 100 collectibles in each level, and there were a few. Like the first time I played it through, I missed one collectible. I found it and couldn't get to it.
Right.
I could see it and I could do everything up to that point, but I literally could not get back to it.
Why not?
It was a mission specific thing where like
Right.
you had to hit a certain thing and it'll make a fan turn on and move you.
Fuck, so you had to start a new playthrough?
I had to start a brand new playthrough all over again.
And the collectibles don't carry over.
Oh.
So you had to just start over.
Yeah, from scratch.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, exactly. It made me so mad, but I like it brought me to the point where I had to 1,000.
So you don't
Like
recommend this game?
Not at all.
Well, what's gonna suck is now I have to spell Ratatouille in the fucking recon.
You know, that should be one of those guidelines for achievements, that if you have a collectible, that there's a point after the game which you can go back
Absolutely.
and just get everything.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like it. Even Fallout has that, where there's one of those bobbleheads that if you don't get it during the mission, you can't get it.
I thought there were
Yeah,
two,
there's
actually.
a few others you can fuck up too. Like if you blow up Megaton, you lose a bobblehead.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
Yeah,
I got
I
the-
think that's the whole reason Finch had to start like his 4th playthrough of Fallout.
Fucking, I gotta get
They're
back to
done,
Fallout.
right?
Yeah.
No more
Yeah,
DLC?
they're done.
Mothership Zeta was the last one. I think Fallout New Vegas is supposed to come out next year.
Oh, that's right.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
So that's a brand new game.
Yeah,
But it's not a Bethesda game.
It's not developed by Bethesda. Yeah.
Really?
But they're overseeing the development.
So what's Bethesda working on right now?
That's a good question.
Wet 2 maybe?
Oblivion 2 or Elder Scrolls 5?
No, who knows?
Is that what it is?
That's what it would be.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, I tell myself I'm going to go back and
Same
play
here.
Oblivion. But I'm glad you guys are playing Orange Box, because I have 1,000 points in that, and that was probably one of the hardest games to totally complete.
Yeah, I got totally sucked into Team Fortress when we played that achievement.
That was a
100.
lot of fun.
It was a ton of fun, and I am gonna go back and there's only 17 achievements in Team Fortress 2, but I'm gonna get every one of them just because it's a blast.
Just thank God that they don't have any of the achievements from the PC updates
Oh, yeah?
in the 360, because
They're
those
pretty
are
bad.
those are impossible. Like I think one of them is to get 30,000 damage points in one life as a heavy,
What?
or something like that. It's a ridiculous amount.
Good lord. That's
Maybe
ridiculous.
it's 3,000. It's the equivalent of killing like 30 or 40 people though,
Yeah.
which is difficult.
Jesus.
Gus, did you see the link on Kotaku today about the guy who has all the achievements in World of Warcraft? Or there's one guy who's perfect at World of Warcraft, other than the feats of strength.
Okay, I was going to say feats of strength. No, I did not see
Yeah,
that.
he's missing one achievement, but there's a glitch where he gets an additional achievement. Like he has like 195 of 194, so it makes up for it. But it shows that he's got perfect on his achievements. It's a Korean player.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't think that was possible.
Now, apparently, no one else did either.
Yeah,
but this guy made it possible.
I don't believe it.
See, this is the thing too, where
He's Taiwanese, not Korean.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're so racist.
I know.
I know.
Terrible.
Pardon me.
Let's see stats. Blah blah blah.
Taiwan's not even in Asia, Jack. This is the thing too. We talk about. By the way, I know Taiwan's in Asia. Before I get an email about that, that's a joke. This is the thing though about achievements and anything video game related. We always talk about this, Jeff. Is that when you can talk about it all day and how proud you are of stuff that you've done, but the moment you hear about somebody who's done something that's better than you, you're like, nah, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
No,
believe
I
it.
just- I
Guy's a
just-
cheater.
Bullshit. Cheater.
No, I didn't think there was an end to the achievements in WoW. That's why. Like I thought there was always more that could be tacked on. I'm trying to pull up the story, but it's just not loading.
It's like anytime I see somebody that has more Gears 2 achievements than I do, I'm just like, black box, cheater, ban them.
Are you going back to Halo and trying to perfect all of the Halo games now? Because of Waypoint?
Oh, I'm pretty close as it is. I've only need like 5 achievements in Halo 3, and then I'm pretty far
You
back
perfected
on-
Halo Wars, right?
No.
No?
I have like 400 points in Halo Wars.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I got a ways to go in Halo Wars. And then I got to finish ODST as well.
Listen to some of his achievements in the heavy pack in the PC version of Team Fortress 2.
Okay.
Heal 1,000 damage with medkits in a single life, which a single life is 100 points.
Yeah.
Is what you have. Kill an enemy with a taunt.
What?
Kill 20 enemies with a medic assisting you, and neither of you die.
How can you kill an enemy with a taunt? Taunts don't do damage, do they?
I guess they do. I guess maybe they do a little bit of damage.
Huh.
Fire $200,000 worth of minigun rounds in a single life. I don't even know what that means. Kill 50 enemies within 3 seconds of them attacking your medic. Take 1,000 points of damage in a single life. So
Wow.
10 lives worth of damage in one life.
That's brutal.
I guess that goes along with that medic achievement.
Yeah,
Yes,
if you have a healer on you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
that's nuts.
That's
yeah,
some
there's
crazy
35 of them, by the way.
Speaking of
35 just heavy achievements.
Team Fortress Valve like DLC achievements, do you guys think Orange Box is ever going to get DLC?
No, I don't think it will. I think Valve's having a changing philosophy in that I always heard that Orange Box was not going to get DLC because Valve was not allowed to put out free DLC.
Sure.
And that went against their personal philosophy. And yet, I heard that, but they have Left 4 Dead paid DLC.
Yeah.
But I guess Orange Box is just never going to get DLC.
Maybe in 5 years when Half-Life 2 Episode 3 comes out.
Yeah?
Well, they released Portal as a separate DLC or as a separate game, right?
No, it's a different game.
It's a different game.
It's got more levels. It's almost like the original Portal with DLC on it. I forget what it's called. It's called Still Alive.
Still Alive.
Yeah, and that's an arcade game that you
Okay,
can
so
download.
as opposed to just the 19 levels, there's actually more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know
And
what?
the achievements are different.
One of those arcade games that I bought and then just never loaded and played.
Oh, really? Yeah, I still haven't bought it yet. It's one of those ones that's on the list I mean to get around to someday.
How tough is the 18 gold medals in Portal?
I didn't do it. Bernie has. Apparently, it's fucking tough.
Very difficult. I
Really?
seem to remember getting 1,000 kills in Team Fortress 2 was the long part of that. And the other big achievements there was some in Half-Life about carrying the gnome all the way through the game. That was very fun. And then there was one about playing an entire episode of Half-Life 2 with only using one bullet.
I
And
bought episode 1.
Is it episode 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to use it to shoot a lock off, and that's it, that one bullet. And then the very last thing I did was getting the gold medals in Portal because I liked that game, and I thought, I'll just save that till the last, and that was fucking impossible. It took a long time. It took a very long time.
What if you missed the lock in Half-Life 2 Episode 1? Can you reload a save, or do you have to start all over?
I think you reload a save.
How far in is the lock?
I think it's like a third of the way through.
I remember Bernie sitting at his desk and watching YouTube videos of people doing the gold medal runs on Portal, and trying to like frame by frame it because they were moving so fast he couldn't understand what was happening.
Yep.
And also bitching, he was like, "That's obviously PC. You can't move that fast on the Xbox. This is impossible."
So to get a gold medal, what is that? You have to like complete the course in a certain amount of time.
There's different stuff. There's
fewest portals.
There you go.
There's least steps.
Yeah.
Which that sounds tough. And then quickest, and it's like speed. And then it's those 3, 4, 6 levels.
Gotcha.
I think is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many of them have you done, Jack?
I've done. I did the portal one for the first level just to see what it was.
Okay.
And I think I got a silver on it even then. So
yeah.
And I thought I like couldn't do any better. So obviously I can.
The least amount of portals is more of a puzzle one. The other ones are just FPS Twitch skills of I'm through a portal, now I fire another portal, and I have to remember if I came into a red portal or came into a blue portal, and I fire the opposite one so that I don't ever touch the ground.
Right.
The least steps one is hard. It's probably the most frustrating too because time makes sense, least amount of portals make sense, but the way in which the game measures a step isn't always consistent. Like if you're running a distance, it's less steps, and if you're walking, it's more steps.
Oh, wow.
And then also, if you're running and come to a stop, sometimes you take an extra step that you don't mean to take. And sometimes, anyway, I'll talk to you about it later.
All right.
But the measurement of what a step is, a little tough. Doesn't Sarge have a line like that, recreation? Where
Does
he
he?
says a step
Oh,
isn't exactly
yeah,
a
yeah,
standard
yeah.
unit of measurement?
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear that Daytel is thinking about suing Microsoft?
I did, yeah.
I guess over those memory units that you guys bought. They make those third-party memory units. They got locked out of Xbox 360s, and now they're upset about it.
No, they are suing them. It's not. They're not thinking, are they?
Oh, they actually are.
I thought so.
A lot of people suing Microsoft.
The story I read a couple days ago was before. I guess they had officially done it. But yep, they're upset that third-party peripherals are locked out.
Let me read you something from Code Junkies, which is the Daytel site. Which
Okay.
is their about, like what Code Junkies is about.
I
Okay.
think Code Junkies was a show on Adult Swim.
Code Monkeys, and that was G4.
I did a voice on that.
Did you really?
Yeah. So now you have another celebrity friend. Welcome to the web's #1 destination for video game cheats and much, much more. Code Junkies is the official home of Action Replay, the world's best-selling cheat system. So you can always expect to see great codes and saves for the latest games as soon as they're released. You can buy Action Replay and many more cool game-enhancing products at our 100% secure online store, Code Junkies Direct. So I don't really care that Daytel got shut off. I don't even care that I owned a Daytel memory card and it's useless now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a site where they want to push
Cheating.
yeah, and that's the About section. I just read the About page of CodeJunkies.com, which is the download site for Daytel.
When they made their official response, like the Daytel founder made his official response, he didn't mention any of that. He only mentioned, trying to offer more capacity, extra functionality, and better value. Like things that are more reasonably priced.
I agree with the capacity thing. 'Cause 512 megs is your max right now. We talked about this last time I was on the podcast.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. Why is there not a 4 gig memory card that I can get for $50?
Maybe it's on the way.
Is it?
This
Do you
site,
know something I don't know?
No?
This is authored by. They need more room on the hard drive, I think, before they need anything else. Make sure you tune into CodeJunkies.com every day to receive your daily dose of game-busting cheat codes and game saves.
Game saves.
I mean, cheats.
Yeah. And game saves.
Why would anybody support these people for doing this?
No.
It's going to ruin the system. Of course, Microsoft is going to shut them down.
I feel bad that we have that memory card now. I didn't realize that's who it was.
That Daytel?
Yeah.
I mean, you could. We're actually a bad example because we're the example that they use of why they should be allowed to do it. Well, people just want more storage. It's their hardware. They should be able to do what they want to with it. But you and I agree, Jeff, that people should not be allowed to cheat on the system.
No.
And we appreciate that Microsoft will go out of their way to cut someone off at the pass.
They have to.
They have
it
to.
destroys the integrity of the system.
And why does a company like Daytel think that they have the right to ruin someone else's platform? Why do they have a right as a business to be able to do that?
Yeah.
They don't. So I couldn't imagine anybody would support this lawsuit. And I don't think Microsoft will settle out of court for something like that.
No, I hope not.
Let them sue.
Oh, what happened with your the lawsuit you guys are jumping into, the patent one?
We're not jumping in. First of all, we are not jumping into any lawsuit at all. Somebody I think from a Slashdot forum member contacted us and said, would we be interested in helping? and they pointed out to us and directed us to the / thread. We have not been
Oh,
contacted.
I thought you were contacted by someone working on
No,
the case.
no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. The EFF put out a call for people who own the patents to podcasting, which we clearly do. So
Clearly.
So the people one of the readers from / came to us and then pointed this out to us and pointed to a thread where they were discussing Red versus Blue in that / forum thread.
You know, that's one thing we've never done in the time we've been working together is get involved in litigation. I think it's about time.
Fuck no.
we jump into that.
You're buying a building.
What was it Joel said last week? You know you're a company when you get sued for the first time.
I hope we never become a company.
Yeah, same here.
I'm going to stay quiet.
Yeah, Bernie's twitching over
Under
here.
advisement of my lawyer. But like I said, if anybody wants to pay us for the patent to podcasting, we'd be happy to sell it to you.
Absolutely.
What do we settle on? $7 billion?
$27 billion.
$27 billion.
We want 2 million copies of Left 4 Dead 2. That's what we want.
I think that's fair.
I think so, too. By the way, Left 4 Dead 2, I can't say enough. That game is really great. And if there's any complaints about that game not being anything more than a DLC pack for the first game, that is absolutely incorrect.
I don't know how you could draw that conclusion from playing that game. You spend 10 minutes in that game, and you can tell it's totally different.
Right. Those levels are enormous.
And awesome.
They're great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool things they did, like the Dead Center where you start in the building that's on fire.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's very
and you're
cool.
like
Awesome.
you're like scaling the side of the building to get around into other rooms. It's an awesome experience.
Does it feel like it has more of a story than the first Left 4 Dead as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think the characters acknowledge Sita a lot more in their dialogue.
Yeah, and then there's
Right.
that thing. There's that
Yeah,
thing
hey,
in the final cutscene.
Yeah, take it easy. Take it
that's
Yeah, I haven't even touched the game
brief,
yet. So.
Take it
but
easy.
I'm not going to mention anything. But there's a
Whoa.
they throw some stuff
Take
out
it,
there that's kind of
Jeff.
interesting. That's all I'm saying.
You want me to say it? I'll say it. I don't
No,
give a
don't
fuck.
say it. I know
Hey.
you will. I
I'll
know
ruin
you
it for
will.
everyone.
No, just me, apparently. Maybe Bernie, too.
It does have a very cool cinematic theme, the whole game, but I like the idea that there's no plot to that at all. That it's just... They should have named the game, instead of calling it Left 4 Dead, which I guess they get left in the city, is that what happens, or whatever? They should just call the game Get the Fuck Out. Because if all you do is just like, we're just going to get the fuck out.
Have you done the commentary for Left 4 Dead 2 yet?
Yeah, not for Left 4 Dead 2, I did 1.
Oh, okay. Well, they talk about in the commentary how they start each chapter point with the vehicle that you escaped the previous chapter with.
I did notice that when I played the second one.
Yeah, because they said they were trying to, make it more of a coherent story and weave all the chapters together.
Well, that's what they did with the DLC for the first one, right? Was they linked 2 chapters?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Mercy and
Dead
not
Death
Dead Air,
Toll, I
Death
think.
Toll. Death Toll.
That's all. Okay.
Like, you can just imagine, too, that they're in the room, and they're like, here's what's going to happen. We're in this room, we're safe. We're going to leave the city. We're just going to get the fuck out. That's it. You see something, and you shoot it. Just keep moving. Keep your head down. You might see something on the ground, like a clue to what caused this infection. Fuck that. Leave that
That
for
to the
somebody smarter than us.
Leave that to the brainiacs.
Yeah, we're not going to try to solve this thing. We're not going to try to cure it. We're not going to try to find the source of the infection. Get the fuck out. Get to the chopper.
That's one of the achievements, isn't it? Get to the chopper.
Is it?
I think
there's-
for completing.
You complete the final.
Is it Parish?
Yeah, complete the final run of Parish across the bridge into the chopper in less than 3 minutes.
No, that's Bridge Over Troubled Slaughter.
Oh, so what's the
Great achievement name,
I
too.
think Get to the Chopper is just for completing that.
just
story.
for completing it. Okay.
It could be, yeah. It's great though, man. I really enjoyed it, and I noticed Gus has a screenshot as his desktop from the first Left 4 Dead, and it's from the I believe Blood Harvest level.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what was interesting about that is that it's an older screenshot and it's all in daytime.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
point.
daytime, and it's got Francis when he was still like scruffy.
Yeah, you had the big like scruffy beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made a lot of changes back when the original Lewis, the black guy in Left 4 Dead, he had dreadlocks.
Oh, did he? I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever seen that.
I think he had that in the very first cinematic, which you guys can now watch because it's on Orange Box.
Oh, cool.
If you leave the main menu on Orange Box up long enough, you get a trailer for Left 4 Dead, and all the characters are different.
Really?
Not all of
Wow.
them. I think Zoe and Bill are kind of the same, but Francis and Lewis are definitely different.
That's cool.
Huh.
I love going back and watching old game trailers, like the E3 announcement trailers, and to see how things have changed. Like the Brutal Legend trailer, the original Brutal Legend trailer is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. It's like that was before they had Jack Black tied onto it and everything, and they still had some of the same whole ideas as far as the character models, but it's radically different from what it ended up as.
You know, when I first became aware of Bungie, the people who make Halo, was when they put out the trailer for Oni. You remember that?
Yep.
That's when I first became aware of them, too.
And major sections of that Oni trailer are not in the finished game.
Weren't there animated portions of that trailer? No, there weren't. No.
Yeah, there's a whole section where she fights like an Ed 209 robot. Not in the game. Not in the final game at all.
Huh.
And I remember thinking, I can't wait to do that.
I never made it all the way through Oni.
Ed 209 would be the big robot from RoboCop,
Yes.
by the way. And it looked just like that.
Couldn't walk downstairs, if I remember correctly.
It's Achilles.
I'm over here trying to locate the original design of the survivors. There. I guess he doesn't have dreadlocks. He looks kind of
Do you see that? Do you see Gavin's journal where they had to change the cover art in England for Left 4 Dead 2?
Yeah,
That's pretty
they
fun.
reversed the hand.
Why?
Because this is an insult. It's a fuck you in England. So it's like this now.
It's like giving a peace sign instead of showing the back of the hand.
What's that character's name on the far left?
Lewis.
Lewis looks sort of like Sam Jackson from Coming to America. When he breaks into the McDowells.
Let me see that.
You know, those characters all look pretty cool. I wonder why they changed them.
They probably wanted to look more like they were slice of life.
Sure, probably.
That maybe they just the infection just started.
Yeah.
There's some of that stuff in Left 4 Dead 2 where they start off not calling them zombies or trying to figure out what has happened.
Yeah, and they also when they're talking, they introduce each other.
Yeah, like in the
other and say what
elevator.
their names are.
In the elevator, yeah, they all introduce each other.
Yeah, I like Lewis's final look. He's like the disgruntled office worker almost.
Yeah, it looked like a guy who's like, oh, I just dropped my briefcase and picked up a M16 and started shooting people.
Sort of like Shaun of the Dead almost. Sort of like he just got off work and started beating people with cricket bats.
I was going to say falling down.
Good call. Good call.
So Gus and I played Left 4 Dead 2 the other day, and I made an effort not to be a bad player.
No, it was good. It was a pleasant experience. Like when we ended up on the same team, I thought, here we go.
By the way, Bernie's always like, Jeff and I never play video games online together. There might be a reason. That's all I'm saying. I get enough stress in the back office every day. I don't take it home with me.
I just don't see you online ever. I never see you online.
I think Jeff might make himself appear offline a lot.
Oh, I appear offline. Yeah, but not to my friends, do I?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, really?
During the Team Fortress thing we were doing, you were off the whole time. It was a pain in the ass for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that what's going on?
I have it set to appear offline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that way, half the time I'm playing, I'm capturing achievement hunter videos, and so anything I can do to lessen like screen pops that come up.
You're so popular.
No, not at all. I'm not saying that, but it's just like it's distracting when you're making a video to have somebody send you a message.
Can we just reiterate, Microsoft, please get rid of the friend notification, or at least allow us to turn that off?
Yeah.
I want to say that every time I'm on the podcast. Please get rid of that.
And I'll continue to edit out
Thank
every
you.
time you're on the podcast.
Well, if I'm making more work for you, then that's cool. Either way, it works.
It's a win-win for Jack.
Yeah.
You guys remember a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago at this point, we talked about the kid who killed all those cats?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He is in court now.
Really?
Yeah, so they got video of this guy going to court.
Is he creepy? Does he look like Damien?
Well, I'll say exactly what I said the last time. Looks like a normal kid to me. Just looks... I don't
Really?
see the photo of him and go, oh, yeah.
Cat killer?
Yeah.
He's got a copy of Modern Warfare 2 in his hand. What does that mean?
That's terrible. I wouldn't be surprised with Infinity War. Look at this dude. Look at the bailiff in the background. That guy's
Wow.
awesome. Yeah, but he's in his little, red jumpsuit, going into court and standing trial for killing, what was it?
300 cats or something?
Cats?
Jesus.
How many cats did he kill?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, he killed too many cats. It was a string of cats.
Have you ever hit a cat with your car?
Yes.
It's the worst feeling ever. I've had cats my whole life, and to kill someone's cat, it crushed me.
I've never killed... I had a mercy killing once when I was in high school where I saw a car hit a kitten, and the cat was, flopping around on the ground. So I had to, It was brutal to watch, so I had to, literally stop in the street, back up,
And cut. What a fucking downer
It
that
was
is.
heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. Yeah, I felt terrible.
How do you know the cat was going to die?
Because its neck was broken, and it was its
How do
head
you
was
know
on the
its neck was
ground,
broken?
and its
Is
legs
this from
were
the
flipping
comfort
up.
of your steering wheel
Kitten-
doctor's office that
kitten-
you made this analysis?
Kitten gets hit by a car going 50 miles an hour, it's going to die.
No, it's not.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was. There was blood everywhere.
Hit by a
it was
car
like
that
fucking.
backs over
I
it.
had to stop and look at it. That cat was broken in 80 places. It was.
This
rough.
is just getting
It was
better and
bleeding
better.
from the nose. It was fucking horrible.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's do lunch.
So Dubai's in financial trouble.
Who could see that coming?
What do they owe, Gus?
There's $60 billion, and they can't make their loan payments, so they're asking. I think they were
What do
asking
you-
for a
$60
delayed-
billion. That's nothing.
What do you
got?
think a loan
April
payment
or
is
May.
on $60 billion?
Let me try to figure it out for you.
Well, based on my mortgage, I would guess it's like $2,000.
Let me see. I'll
You
try
have
to
a great
figure that out for you
mortgage,
real
then.
quick.
Bernie's going to look at the amortization of it.
Yeah.
How long is the loan for? You think it's just like a 30-year fixed rate?
I don't know. I bet it's a little more complicated than that.
$60 billion loan, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll figure this out here.
Dubai's where they have the big-ass tower, right? Like the tallest building in the world?
Yeah.
The Burj Dubai.
Somebody pointed out that in Dubai they have debtors' prisons, which could be a very big deal for now people who are owing
In
on
debt?
$60 billion loans. Yeah,
Man.
debtors' prisons. We don't have those in the U.S. I don't think they have in a lot of places where you can go to jail for having debt
Right.
and not paying it. In America, they just destroy your life in other ways.
Before we get too far away from it, have you seen the video of the guys base jumping off that tower?
No.
Like while they were constructing it, two or three guys made it to the top and jumped off.
Oh, really?
Which is awesome.
Okay, let's see. It's actually, some people say it's closer to $80 billion, and it's trying to get creditors to give it a 6-month standstill on $4 billion worth of debt.
Let's say you had a $60 billion loan, okay? And let's say you were paying a 7% interest rate,
Okay.
a good commercial rate. You want it amortized over 30 years or 15 years? Probably 30.
Let's do 30.
let's do
They
30.
would probably do 30. They probably have a 7-year balloon payment or something like that. Your monthly payment on a $60 billion loan amortized over
30
years.
7% interest.
$399 million a month.
Oh,
No way!
Yep.
holy shit!
You can understand why that would be difficult to pay that off.
What the
So
fuck?
that's like roughly $400 million a month. So you're paying $4.8 billion a year.
Yeah, go
Well,
figure.
If you, yeah.
And God, that's a lot of money over 30 years.
Let's try to figure out what you pay in interest over the course
Yeah,
of your
because
loan.
Yeah.
over
Well,
30
you got-
years, that's close to $145 billion. So
You
you're
got
paying like
s-
$85 billion in interest.
You got $60 billion in property to rent out, though. So
Oh man,
Wow.
I can't wait to hear what the actual interest is on that.
I'm trying to get to it. So if we start in 2000, 12 payments a year, 30 years, let's go to payment number 355.
Kids, call your parents. This is the portion of the podcast they're interested in.
You will have paid in interest on the loan $83 billion at the end of the 30
Hear
years.
that? In my head, I was only $2 billion off.
that's pretty good.
Is that
dude.
right?
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just on a mortgage, so wow.
Jesus.
But that's not how commercial loans work.
No,
you
no,
know?
yeah, it's
No,
totally
no,
different.
But they get them other places. But it's fun to calculate like you're having a house, payment, and what you would have to
That must
pay.
be an awesome house, though.
$60 billion house.
$60 billion house?
I don't know. I saw Sunshine. That's another movie. That
Oh,
I
what'd you
saw.
think of it?
And they talked about how they used every bit of fissile material in the world to make this bomb. This is a movie by Danny Boyle. I think it came out in 2007.
Sounds about right.
And
Has
it's
Cillian
got
Murphy in
Cillian
it.
Murphy, and it's about it has a dude from Fantastic Four in it too. It has a Human
Yeah,
Torch in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the sun is dying, and this is the second mission that they're sending to restart the sun. The first mission, something went wrong. They don't know what, and they're going out there. It's almost like 2010 in a way.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, sending a bomb into the sun to reignite it is what the theory is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I actually.
Wow, that's a cool premise. I never heard of this
Did you
movie.
like it, Bernie?
Yes, but it was way too heavy on visual effects.
You think so?
The Danny Boyle kind, where they just shake the camera.
Yeah.
And you can't see some stuff that you want to see.
I saw that movie about 6 months ago, and I thought that you would really enjoy it.
I'm a sucker for sci-fi.
Yeah.
I'm a big time sucker for sci-fi.
I saw that in a very, very cool experience. Actually, when EA flew me out to check out Dead Space.
Did Todd from 30 Rock take you to see
No,
it?
the night before we watched all the Dead Space stuff, or we played the Dead Space the next day. They showed in the EA big theater in San Francisco. They showed us Evil Dead 2 and then Sunshine to like prep us for the next day to play.
That's like
Dead Space. It was
when
kind of
I
cool.
was in the Army the night before I qualified on my rifle for the first time. They showed us Full Metal Jacket.
The Army showed you Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
How did your sergeant feel about that?
I don't know. They were like to prep us for qualifying for rifles, to pump us up. They showed us Full Metal Jacket.
How did the fat guy who screws everything up think about that? Was he happy?
It's probably smart to do that. They probably just wait for the scene in the bathroom, with what's his name?
Private Pile.
Private Pile. They wait for the scene in the bathroom. They wait for
Vincent
the one
D'Onofrio,
guy,
by the way.
the one guy watching it who goes, yes! Just pluck this guy out.
There's a lot of that goes on, by the way.
People excited about it?
No. Like scenes like what happened in the bathroom.
In real life?
No, there's a lot of suicides and stuff, but there's also like a lot of blanket parties and that kind of shit. That was a pretty true to life movie. The first 45 minutes. I can't speak to the war stuff because I've never been in war, but yeah.
Man, it sounds like a commercial for the Army. I want to join.
Your time in war was marked by pushing female reporters down and scrambling into armored personnel carriers. It's true.
Have you guys talked about how the dude who does the Army commercials, like the voiceover guy for the Army commercials, is in Modern Warfare 2?
No.
What Keith something? What's that guy's name?
Keith David.
Keith David?
He plays the Arbiter.
He's in a lot of video games.
But he
There's
does
tons of video games.
Actually, Bernie and I went and saw 2012 the other day, and before the movie started, there was a 3 or 4 minute long ad for, I think it was the Army, and all the fonts, like it was courage, whatever. It was the Modern Warfare 2 font.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Smart.
Yeah, oh yeah, but
Call that smarketing.
No, they don't.
I just made that up.
But, yeah, you should try to get that domain. Smart kidding.
But I don't know. I felt
It's
I thought
marketing.
it was kind of weird.
That's smart.
I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 also. I've been tempering my Left 4 Dead 2 with some Modern Warfare 2.
Have you played the
Smarketing.com is registered, just so you know.
Oh, damn it. Have you played the co-op mode?
No. I played the first one, then I realized it was way too hard, so I just played
Spec Ops.
another one.
Play co-op. It's so much fun. Was it the 6th mission?
The 6th one where you were in the AC-130 and I was running around.
That is a unique gaming experience.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
It was terrifying and hilariously fun.
Yeah, you remember the level in Call of Duty Modern Warfare where
Yeah, of course,
you're
in the AC-130.
Yeah. Imagine that. I was in the AC-130 playing that mission, and Jack was the guy on the ground watching the bombs fall around him.
Actually, I'm going to cut that video today. We'll do VO for it, so that'll be up maybe in time for the link.
One of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. That particular level.
Yeah,
tons of fun.
Yeah, and that sitting there watching Geoff just unload on bad guys from the air. And then okay, it's clear, and then I'd run out, and then I had a laser where I could actually point at stuff, be like, what's over there? And he'd look, and then just fire at whatever I was pointing at.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
so cool.
It was really cool.
I want to go back and play that level again right now.
I know.
And then trade spots, and then just shoot at Geoff. Oops, sorry.
Friendly fire.
So I asked for topics for the Drunk Tank.
Okay.
And so I've been reviewing a few of these. You'll be happy to know, Geoff, that one of the first things that was asked about was, I want to hear more about Jeff's playthrough with Griffin of Fable 2. So,
are you serious?
DMzilla asked for that, actually.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's
a Microsoft crony, though. Come on.
I feel like I should. How dare you? I feel like I should issue an apology because I quoted DMzilla without crediting him.
Oh, yeah. What did you do there?
I talked about the Modern Warfare 2 boycott, where people were playing Modern Warfare 2 even though they were listed in the boycott group, and you could see in the members list what they were playing.
Right.
And they were playing Modern Warfare 2, and he was the one who said, this is why they don't take online boycotts seriously.
Oh,
or online
right.
petitions seriously, and he linked to it. So, and I said that I had read that. I think I credited Dig as having said that. And it was not.
It was actually DMzilla.
It was Twitter. With an @DMzilla on it. But people want to know the recipe for my jalapeno turkey. Basically, it's I just take a turkey, a regular 12 to 16 pound turkey, and the very, very, very important part of it is that you have to get all of the ice and water out of it. So you have to kind of dry it out with a paper towel and set it on the counter for 3 or 4 hours, even after you thaw it, to make sure it completely dries out.
Yeah, because then it'll splatter if you don't do that, right?
Yeah, because I end up frying the thing in a big stock pot full of peanut oil. But before.
It's like a flaming murder pot.
Yeah, we had to warn. The big thing is to warn all the kids, because we had 10 kids running around for Thanksgiving, and to warn them, stay the hell away from this. That would be a life-changing event to get 350-degree oil dumped on you. But
I think life-changing is an understatement.
Yeah,
that was a Canadian PSA.
You try to stress at the kids, and you see the one kid, when you tell them this is really bad, don't get near this, and then they get that gleam in their eye, and they're like, "Look, you do not look. Get inside. We're going to chain you to a post on the inside of the house somewhere, so you can't come out here and screw with this thing." But I inject kind of this marinade with jalapeno in it all throughout the turkey, and then let that sit overnight before I completely thaw it out, and then I take it out, dry it, re-inject it again with this jalapeno stuff. And this time I took fresh jalapenos, sliced them, and put them underneath the skin of the turkey, so it had this nice little jalapeno kind of design on it.
That was amazing. That was awesome, dude. You did it on one half,
yeah,
right? Because you didn't want to make it too spicy. But I would go with the whole turkey.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, this little slice. I actually stole that from Anna, Matt's wife, because one year she put little bay leaves underneath the skin of the turkey, and it looked like something out of a Martha Stewart magazine. So I kind of...
You can't eat bay leaves, though, right? You have to take them out?
Yeah, you do have to take them out.
Why can't you eat bay leaves?
You're not supposed to eat
I think
leaves.
if you eat too many, it's poisonous.
Yeah, they're just for flavor.
Jeez. Poison flavor. And then I deep fry it. And Frying a turkey makes it awesome, and it's not as greasy or gross as it sounds.
No, just super tender.
Yeah, I had your turkey once, and I totally agree. I got to reinforce that sentiment. Like, I thought it would be like fried chicken. It's not.
No, it's not.
Just
Not at all.
tender, juicy turkey.
Because the grease is like on the outside, and then you end up with turkey. You don't just sit there and just pick it up and chew it like you do with chicken. You know, you slice it, so you end up with the meat, not the skin and stuff like that. Although Griffin ate the skin with the jalapenos on it.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, and it's really fast too because it cooks about 3 minutes a pound. So a 12-minute turkey takes about 65 minutes.
A 12-pound turkey.
12-pound turkey takes about 36 minutes.
That's fast.
and
Yeah, it's
a
pretty fast.
monthly payment of $399 million. So that's my recipe. And the other thing the big question people want to know is what are good gifts for the holidays? You guys have any thoughts on that?
I can think of a couple. The Red vs. Blue Recreation RT Shorts bundle, $30.
The new
cannot
shirts.
go wrong.
The new shirts are actually really cool.
Ask me about my zombie plan.
We have a drunk tank
The
shirt.
drunk
We have
tank
a
shirt.
drunk tank shirt that's also awesome. The comic year 1 through 3 bundle.
You know, this podcast is brought to you by the Drunk Tank T-shirt.
That's true.
Have you seen the Penny Arcade, the professional gaming shirts? Have you seen those?
Yeah, first party.
First
Yeah.
party. It's a really cool idea.
Did you see? You might not notice. I don't know if you looked at their website for that, Burnie or Geoff. but
Great things
they-
to buy after you buy Red vs. Blue
Yeah.
Recreation and RT Shorts on DVD.
They had Cranky modeled their first party stuff.
Oh, did they really?
Really?
Yeah, on their website.
You know, he's not cranky anymore.
No.
He's actually a pretty happy guy.
Yeah, now that he hasn't worked for a couple
Like
of
2 years.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
One of the guys in your journal thread here wanted us to talk about Blu-ray movies we would recommend, which made me remember that I bought Star Trek on Blu-ray the
it's so
other day
good.
when it came out. That movie's incredible. I think I've watched it 5 times since I got it.
Really?
It looks so good too.
And it's got like a separate disc with just like bonus feature stuff. And they showed a lot of like, the real life locations they used for interiors of ships. So like for the Kelvin, they used the Long Beach power plant. And for the interior of the Enterprise, they used a Budweiser brewery.
Really?
Yeah, so like that's
yeah.
why like when Scotty's like in the tube with all the liquid, those are big brewery tanks you see all over the place behind them. And like Uhura's desk is in front of like a big tank where it's like 41 degrees where they chill the beer.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
Smart.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they just put like decals on the tanks.
That
on
must
the
have been
floor.
that must have been fun, like being the set designer that got to try to figure out where to film this stuff and just take tours of factories.
I would just imagine they built everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
would
what
too.
I thought also. And then like I went back and watched the movie after I saw that. I was like, that's totally a power plant, or that's totally a brewery. How
Yeah,
come I didn't see this the first time through?
Now you've ruined it for everybody else.
It's really weird to see it.
Yeah, there's a bit on the bonus features of the Ain't It Cool screening they did with Leonard Nimoy and what's his name when they were showing they said they were going to show Wrath of Khan, and then surprise, here's Leonard Nimoy and here's the first screening of the new Star Trek movie for the world, and like some of that stuff's on the bonus.
Oh, cool!
features.
I might not have seen that yet. I'll have
Yeah.
to keep. It's a lot of stuff. I have to keep watching.
Actually,
Yeah.
next weekend I'm going to Butt-Numb-a-thon, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, you got in?
Yeah, I got in.
What are they showing? Any idea?
Well, you got to figure Sherlock Holmes comes out like 2 weeks after
Which
Butt-Numb-a-thon.
the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, the new one. So
Well,
that's
there's 2.
That's a definite possibility.
There's 2.
There's a Sacha Baron Cohen Sherlock Holmes coming out as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this would be the Guy
Robert
Ritchie
Downey
one.
Jr.'s in the Guy Ritchie
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah, the Jude Law Guy Ritchie one, and Rachel McAdams, and then Avatar is coming out the week after, so we might get that early. Expendables is a possibility because he's good friends with Stallone. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited.
Cool. Well, congratulations.
Hopefully, we went in with Shay too.
Are you not going this year, Bernie?
No.
Taking the
I
year
can't
off?
handle it.
Yeah.
I went 2 years in a row.
You
and-
went to probably the worst Butt-Numb-a-thon.
I don't-
That was the last one you went.
I
to.
don't think I could do it. Even on the best year, I don't think I could do it. I'm too impatient and fidgety.
You have to admit when you're not man enough for something, and I am not man enough for the Butt-Numb-a-thon because 24 hours of sitting in one seat.
Yeah, we should explain what Butt-Numb-a-thon
Yeah,
is.
there's people who would rather have that seat and would appreciate it more than I do, and I liked it. I just don't. I'm not capable of it, and I have to admit that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't. I don't have the attention span for that.
Harry has a birthday party where he throws a 24-hour movie marathon, and it's amazing the films that he gets for this thing. Where the year that I went, the first year that I went, they had 300 about 6 months before 300 was out in theaters.
with some temp graphics and stuff towards the end.
Yeah, there wasn't even completed visual effects. And Black Snake Moan, that's where you and I
Yeah.
saw that, and then Rocky 5, And so it's a lot of fun. And if you can get in, there's a large application process that you have to go through.
Hey, it was 9,000 people for 200 seats.
Did Count 3D get in this year?
I
don't know.
don't think so.
Because he got to go last year.
You
Yeah.
probably would have made a journal about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited though.
That's why you have that bald picture of yourself as your profile.
Yeah.
As your avatar in the website,
because
right?
this year it's BNat 11, and Harry is turning 38, so it's 1138. So everyone's supposed to submit a photo of themselves bald from like THX 1138.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so that's
Pretty
why.
involved.
Yeah, and so like the poster this year is made up to look like THX 1138, and that was the whole idea behind it. Like we're all getting badges with our names and our photos on them and stuff. Yeah, they've gone all out.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes next weekend.
Awesome.
One year, and they give away stuff too. One year everyone in the theater got an HD DVD player.
Oh, that's the first year you went, right? No, the second year you went.
Second year I went, yep. They just gave us all HD, which in hindsight, maybe not so good.
and then the next month, HD DVD players were discontinued.
Pretty much. It was almost immediately.
I think you went in December, and I think the next January is when they stopped.
Man, whatever happened with the HD DVD for Terminator 2 they showed us? Remember that? We had a demo, like someone from the HD DVD collective or whatever came out and kind of was speaking the praises of HD DVD and why this is the next step forward. And they showed us a HD DVD being worked on. It was a new Terminator one, and it was actually really cool. They showed some neat features.
Terminator Salvation?
No, it's Terminator 2.
Oh, well, that's available on Blu-ray now, so they must have.
I'm sure they moved it. I'm sure they moved it over to
You
Blu-ray.
think it's everything we saw?
Yeah, they showed like cool stuff. Like when you're watching the movie, some people put in infographics that pop up. I think they showed us Miami Vice as well.
Yeah, that was the thing.
And it was pretty cool. But I have to say, I bought that Sony 3 or Sony PlayStation 3. It now is just my Blu-ray player, and I gotta say it's worth it.
Really?
Blu-ray is awesome. It is by far the cleanest looking image that I've ever seen from anything.
Yeah, I should lend you that Star Trek Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm on Netflix Blu-ray now, so I'll just get it through there.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
I'm really surprised by it. Like last night, I watched Sunshine and everything. When the logo, like the Warner Brothers logo, comes up, nothing looks that good.
Really?
HD cable doesn't look that good. Movies that I've downloaded, even through my Xbox,
So
they just don't look that good.
Yeah, HD streaming. I've used the new Zune marketplace, the 1080p on demand, and it looks great. But then you look at it next to physical media, and
does it
it's
look
different.
better than HD DVD did? Because
No.
It's comparable.
Because when they came out, we did a bunch of tests in the office, and we all agreed that HD DVD looked better movie to movie than Blu-ray did.
Yeah, like
At least on the movies we checked. We checked
Mission
Superman
Impossible
and
3.
Mission Impossible and a couple of those.
Yeah, like all the ones that were available on DVD, HD DVD, and Blu-ray.
It's also now the standard.
Yeah.
So there's nothing. There's no deciding if you want to make one version or the other version.
Yeah, we set up. I think I was thinking about writing something up for the site for it, but then decided not to. But I set up all of those movies with like the same scene on the same TV, and then showed everyone in the office and asked them which one looked best and which one looked worse, and everyone always ranked the HD DVD as the best.
Did you tell them
Blu-ray
which one was which?
No. I
Okay,
didn't
good.
tell
There was
them
no
anything.
comparison, by the way.
And
Really?
everyone picked
Yeah.
HD DVD, Blu-ray, then DVD.
I remember Mission Impossible 3 particularly. It was very grainy.
Yeah, the night stuff when he's on the building, when he has to reach the extraction point, and that whole scene is what we looked at, and it looked really grainy on the PS3.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks much better now. I don't know if formats are maturing, I guess.
Well, but like Bernie points out, they only have to develop for one format now. So
It's true.
There was a recent kind of scare where someone leaked that, I think it was Bomber leaked, that they were going to make a Blu-ray Xbox.
Oh, right.
Or they were going to have some kind of add-on component, and then they were very quick to shush that, saying, no, we're not going to. I hope they do. I really do.
Yeah.
There was a part
I
of me
would
that
buy
said-
2 of those right now if they could.
You know what, though? I like watching Blu-rays on my PS3 because my PS3 is almost silent.
That's true.
And,
Well,
and my Xbox is really loud.
But if it was an add-on drive, you could work on that. Like you could make a silent drive.
If they put out today, if they put out a new 360 that was a redesign like the Slim, and it was more reliable, because I'm sure they'd fix that right away. It was quieter and it had Blu-ray. Would you buy it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I would buy it if it was just quieter.
I almost
that
bought.
alone
I
would
almost
do it for me.
the other day bought the Call of Duty 360 just because it's got a 250 gig hard drive.
Yes.
And I was standing in Best Buy looking at it. I was like, "Why you own 4 360s? Don't be retarded. Don't buy this." But I really wanted to get it.
My stepfather bought that
Did he?
360. Yeah,
I would kill to have that hard drive, man.
yeah it's very
Especially
nice.
with games on demand now.
Yeah.
It's really starting to add up.
In the comments here of when I asked for topics for Drunk Tank, somebody said, "How do you know when a game is done with DLC?" so that you know you can sell it, is what he put. But
Sure.
my thing is now, for games on demand, how do you know it's done so you can delete it? And that's a nice thing. Or, you can give it to Gus or whatever.
Could you re-download on games on demand?
I believe so, yeah.
Sure. There's a problem like with Fable where you have to know where the links are to get episodes
Right.
2 through 5, so you have to play through again. So there is a chance that you could break your game by deleting it, and then they put out DLC and you say, "Oh, re-download it," and you can't.
You have to
And
re-download everything?
yeah, and you can't use your character. You
right,
can't even
right,
load your character.
right.
So you'd have to know the links, which somebody gave me the links. They're not published anywhere,
So weird.
very obvious. They're hard to find. I think he found them on the publisher's forum.
Man, I can't
That would make sense.
wait till we get new releases on Games on Demand.
Yeah, I know.
be so great.
I wonder, too, because they just put out Lego Indiana Jones on Games on Demand.
Mm-hmm.
That seems a little disingenuous. I don't know if that's the right word to use
I see
there.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Because,
you don't want people to accidentally buy it thinking they're getting the new one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you feel cheated? Will you feel cheated if games on demand cost the same as retail?
No.
Really?
Why
I don't
would
think so.
Not at all.
No, you get no physical media. You get no instruction manual, no box.
That's stuff I don't have
When
to
was the
throw away.
last time you read an
oh
instruction
no,
manual?
it's
Like,
having
all that stuff I just throw away instantly. As soon as I get it home, I take the disc out, put it in my big book of games, and I just throw the case away.
That other shit,
Wow.
it's just like, it just ends up in a landfill.
Yeah, I look to see if there's like a DLC code in it or for like a shirt or whatever, and I'm like, there's nothing, throw it away.
wow.
Remember he came in yesterday and told me that he bought a new album? I'm talking about Jack here. Jack said he bought a new album.
Cage the Elephant.
Cage the Elephant. And there's a song on there that's the theme from Borderlands, or not a theme, but it's a primary song they use in
Right.
Borderlands, which I haven't played the game, but I love the song. And he brought in the disc and said, "Look, I bought this." And I said, "Well, I already bought it here on iTunes." And I showed him that I had purchased it on iTunes already. And he said, "Well, this was only $9, $9.99, same price as a digital album." And I said, "Why would you buy a physical album when you can buy it digitally?"
Well, if it was the same price, I'd buy it for the lack of DRM.
No, there's no DRM on the new stuff you buy from
Oh,
iTunes.
that's right. True.
Yeah, it's gone now. But I just couldn't, I would never. You guys remember when we'd buy games together back when we worked at the call center? We'd go out at lunch and buy a new release or something. I would make you guys wait while I threw away everything in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would walk away with just a disc
Yeah, that's true.
because I didn't want all those boxes in my life.
I don't either.
Wow.
It just takes up space. It's not important.
And games used to be in bigger boxes.
Yeah.
Some of them still do, like Warcraft has bigger boxes and things like that, but they used to be in, they weren't just in jewel cases.
Yep.
They were in big old boxes.
But at the same time, too, so we were talking about moving. You have 4 Xboxes. Now, if you buy a game online only, it's only attached to one Xbox, and you have to re-download it every time you want to play it.
That's a little bit of a pain.
Or just switch out hard drives.
You could do that.
Takes
Yeah.
about 2 seconds for me to take my living room hard drive into my bedroom.
Or switch out discs.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Switching out,
it's
switching
it's
out.
the same thing.
Switching out a hard drive is just as easy as switching out a disc.
And
There's no
by the way,
difference.
we are not the standard users of
Yeah,
the
absolutely,
product.
absolutely,
I mean,
yeah.
most people have one Xbox. You download it, and everybody has access to it.
Yeah.
So, I think games on demand is awesome. I really do.
You know,
no, I love the idea. Like, I'm excited for it.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? Well, actually, it was earlier today. We talked the other week about how the Xbox 360 is 4 years old now. Didn't the Xbox 360 come out 4 years after the original Xbox came out?
Is that true?
Original
I guess
Xbox
so.
was 2001.
Yeah. So it came out. It had a 4-year lifespan. There were only 4 years into the 360's lifespan, and only 3 years into the PS3's lifespan. But I can't imagine either of those devices being replaced.
Feels like we're scratching the surface, right?
It seems like there's always updates for both of these consoles, and they're like the functionality is constantly being increased.
Yep.
I don't
see where it's
want
gonna end.
I don't want a
nothing
next
looks bad to me.
generation of consoles.
Yeah, like I look at games and it looks great. Left 4 Dead 2, great looking game.
I think I read that they were talking about like 2012 for the new
They would
generation.
it's
to
a
come out, right?
10-year lifespan is what they're aiming for.
But I can't imagine. I mean, I felt the same way when I had a Dreamcast. I thought, well, this is as good as games are going to look. I wouldn't need anything more than this. I certainly feel that way now. So maybe in 3 or 4 years when we see what's next, we'll.
Yeah, but they're constantly updating the interface. Like the Dreamcast was a static system.
It's
it seems
true.
like now that
It's true.
everyone has the internet and everything has broadband built into it. It's like the Xbox got new Xbox experience. The PlayStation 3 got cross menu bar for all of its games.
I'm a little scared of like an Xbox 720 because I like the current system so much, and I don't know that they won't fuck with things like achievements and avatars. I don't know how that's.
There's no way they're going to keep all the
They're
gamer
gonna
score
have to.
achievements.
I would hope so, yeah, but you never know.
Well, they still need to improve the achievement system. They
Yeah,
do.
They do.
Because now the focus is on DLC, and it's really affecting the way you measure gamer score. And when you look at that stuff,
speaking of which,
I have a lot of 1,300-point games now. It's just they don't make as much sense as they used to.
I have 1255 in Fable 2.
Out of the box in Dragon Age Origins, you get 1,000 points in that game. Some of the achievements in that 1,000 are DLC achievements.
Really?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not. I don't think. I thought that was against the rules of.
I thought that, but it
achievements.
was free
I
DLC,
think,
right?
If you bought the game retail, it came with a code for the DLC. I think it's to deter secondhand sales.
Yeah, that's fucks GameStop.
So
I see.
So if you bought the game new, you get the DLC for free in the box. But if you bought the game used, there's no DLC in the box. You have to pay $15 to get the DLC.
Okay, that's really interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was really bizarre.
I don't know that I don't like that.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of a neat approach.
Yeah, that's one of the things I look for in the box before I throw it away. It's like, is there a DLC in here?
That game immediately came out with more DLC too, right? It's got 1,100 points.
It
right
has a
now.
DLC salesman in it.
Yeah.
When you make camp, there's a dude who's like, "Oh, I need help in the mountains. You should come help me, but you need to pay $10 to come."
I definitely don't like that about it. Like you showed me that when you went.
Yeah,
to
I don't
enter,
like that.
When you went to enter in that DLC, he had a DLC code. He can't go into Xbox Live and enter it in via dashboard. He has to do it through a different system in the game.
Yeah, you have to sign into an EA server and do it in the game.
And you have to have an EA account to do that.
No,
Okay.
I don't like it now.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's terrible.
Now, Assassin's Creed 2 has Uplay, which is the Ubisoft thing.
Don't like that either.
Well, it's kind of a cool idea, though. It's like I don't like the idea of having to create another account, but it's like as you do things in the game, you're rewarded with points that you can then use to purchase things in Assassin's Creed 2, like another thing of armor.
But it's one of the things I made fun of the PS3 for, and specifically Metal Gear Solid 4
Yeah, I
for,
agree.
And I feel it would be duplicitous for me not to be upset with the Xbox.
No. That's what Jack. Why not just unlock stuff then?
Well, that's what it's basically doing.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's making an account in a separate service.
Do you have to have a Uplay account to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like now you have to have a Rockstar Social Club account for all the GTA stuff if you want to check your shit. You got to have a Uplay account. You got to have an EA account. I just want to play my Xbox.
Yeah,
man.
I just want an Xbox. I thought the Xbox Live account was supposed to do all that. I have an email address associated with my Xbox Live account.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to play Assassin's Creed 2 now because you said that. That's how much I dislike that idea.
That's just bonus stuff. It's not like it has nothing to do with the actual achievements or anything in the game. If
but in most games, what you're talking about, what you just described is you get money in the game and then buy things in a store in the game. That's in every game. You have that.
Yeah.
Where you purchase items. Fallout, I can purchase things with bottle caps. World of Warcraft, I can purchase things with gold. I don't need to get a real world point system through an account.
What is the point there to make it like what's their goal in that?
It also carries over to the other Ubisoft games.
That's it.
So if you do stuff in Assassin's Creed, you get points that if I go play Rainbow Six 2 or Rainbow Six Vegas 2 or the Splinter Cell Conviction when that comes out, you can use stuff to help you in those games.
They're just making private sub networks.
Basically,
Xbox Live.
Put that sub network in your game. Just make it a different option on the fucking menu list.
All right. Well, we're running long, guys. Is there anything else we should talk about before we
Nope.
wrap up here?
Nah, I think we're good.
Nope.
All right.
I'm hungry.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks.
Adios.